footage. Now I've written up this little book that explains everything. A person on the server will have the superpower to bring you back from the dead. You must follow every instruction they give. If you die, you will float around as a ghost until you are summoned again. Someone on the server has the power to talk to ghosts. Oh, also Skiz is dead too.
Oh, here it goes,
here we
Mumbo. I don't know what to make of this.
Oh, have you got theme music?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
This is cool.
Lizzie,
What?
hit the kid.
I got.
Oh.
Whoa! Excuse me, Mumbo!
Wait, the zombie has zombies?
Oh!
hello.
Wait, is that what?
How's it going?
Rid of you two.
Wait, they're real? I thought these were fake.
I thought they were fake too.
What do you
Are they
mean
real?
we're fake?
Hi.
No, we're not fake. You can fake me and Skiz.
You got
Wait,
zombies.
what?
You're really back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only one of a kind, baby.
How good do you think AI is, Impulse? Jeez, no, this is actually
That's amazing.
How convincing do you think it is?
Wow.
Do you understand
Harry
the design so
Potter.
Big B can test us?
Oh yeah, super. Okay. Oh,
And then
I don't want to kill you again. Yeah.
Okay, don't
Yeah,
send
yeah.
us from the
Yeah.
series,
5 minutes.
please.
All right. Are you
Yeah,
ready
well,
for the most epic?
don't look at any of us. Don't look
Oh
at
yeah.
any
Okay.
of
Yeah,
us.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, look away.
Oh,
That is very
okay.
Are you just on my team?
Well, maybe we should go somewhere private. Here's the deal. We basically are at your service completely, and anything that
belong
you
to
tell us
you.
to do, we will do it to the
so
best
if
of our abilities. Yeah.
If I asked you to go and throw the lamest insults at Grian that you can possibly manage
I'm on
until
it.
he kills you.
We've got 4 hearts, by the way, so we're pretty quick to kill.
I'm getting hungry, dude.
Oh no, I hadn't even thought of that.
That's what I was just gonna.
Look who it is!
Oh look.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this
look at
warm
this.
blood up here.
What is going on
This
here?
guy.
Look at this
with
guy
his droopy
with his
long eyes.
stupid
and he
waffle.
thinks he's all clever with his tower. He thought that was going to do
Yeah.
something. All it did was ruin his team. This guy thinks he's got
Short
ideas.
guy with a big tower.
What
Short
a
guy
joke.
with a big tower.
You're
see what
just walking-
happens.
Ow! Oh, what?
Okay. Well, that didn't take long. We did it, dude.
Well, that was mission
We did
successful.
it.
Hey! We nailed
You
it.
can just bring him back anytime you want?
Any like 5-minute cooldown, but yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, is this Scott? Oh no.
Oh,
Wait, where is
Is
Scott?
he the bee?
No.
For real?
I'm never going to be sure about this. Of course, Skiz managed to die shortly after. It's a skill issue, so we decided to float around the server and try and work out who could speak to ghosts. Genuinely, neither of us knew. And I know you're not going to believe that. I think there's somebody who can astral project. This is what we were told about just before the session.
Small briefing. We think that's the case. That somebody should be able to hear us. We don't know for
But
certain.
I don't know. They might have to leave.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
We found
Gem.
Gem.
What is happening right now? What are you two doing?
Oh, what are you
Jimmy
doing?
Debbie, dude.
We've come
Floating
to.
heads around me? What is this?
That is embarrassing that we were right next to you. That is a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
embarrassing.
I cannot believe you were right next to me for that.
Whoa! Look at that. That is a wicked coincidence.
Yeah, that is weird.
That
Well,
is
could
a
you not hear
wicked-
us when you were?
No, I couldn't hear you until I did this.
Oh, that's
Now
embarrassing.
I can hear you.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No, we were totally creeping on you. We were following you around. We were.
Why?
Oh, because we just thought we were curious what you were up to. We're trying to learn your patterns for the next series, so hopefully we're more successful in killing you.
That's gonna be clear.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Oh my goodness, Scar! I did not need to
I
see
don't
what I'm
seem
seeing.
to be able
I wonder what happens if I fall.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Okay, I feel
Okay, I take damage if I'm on people.
Scar was riding on my head,
Oh.
so that was a thing. And then I thought I would see what happened if I jumped off of something with Scar on my head.
Oh,
And-
if you could kill him.
Well, he did actually take quite a lot of damage, but you see, I've only got 4 hearts as a zombie, so I just died. Is there any
That's
intel
probably
that
true.
you want to pick up on or anything like that? Is there anyone that you do want to spy on?
I want to spy on Lizzie.
Oh, okay.
I think she's up to something.
Do you want me to? I mean, I could keep an eye on your body, but that's not the
Yeah,
most.
yeah, yeah.
This is maybe not as exciting as I expected it to be. What is Skiz doing? Oh, Skiz, you're a bad man. Skiz! is.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
Oh, what happened?
Oh yeah, I probably should have let you know about
Mumbo, you had one job.
Oh, it
What
was-
is the point of you being here in spectator mode if you're not even going to communicate?
Well, it might have. Okay, so there's two things that you need to know about this. The first thing, I was only given the task of looking over what was happening to you, and nothing was happening to you.
Truly, I understand why you're out of the series.
Yay!
Hi, guys.
Hey, Cleo. You said you were so sorry to Jem when she said she could hear us. That
Yeah,
really
what
hurt.
the heck? We heard all
What
of
was that about?
We heard everything.
Stop on
You
a
guys
crop.
know as much as I do that you guys are
Go on,
Handsome, smart.
difficult to
Charming.
keep alive.
say it. Yeah, no, that's true.
That's because I
up the car!
Let's have a ghost meeting for a second here.
Oh,
This
whoa,
was
whoa.
all part of our
Hello.
plan,
Hey.
okay?
Guys.
Okay.
So when you guys are in ghost form, you don't have your zombie allegiance, so we can talk freely. It's good to see
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah.
Good. I wish somebody would kill Joel six times.
I think we need to kill Joel.
We need to formulate a plan. Like
What
we
plan?
can still be friends here, but as soon as you belong to Cleo,
Yeah.
like but here's the thing. I can mimic Cleo's ability and bring you back as my zombies.
Oh, do it.
Oh, you should
God.
do that.
Yeah, do
Yeah, 'cause
that.
I was really confused as what was going on here. So you
Yeah.
mimicked Jem so you could talk to us. Now you're going to mimic Cleo so you
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good. Yeah.
So so who's green
do we
that
kill?
we can kill? I'm yellow now, so I'm
want to
We
kill
can kill
Tango.
Joel.
I want him dead.
Let's kill Tango then,
Yeah.
dude. He's so
Hey.
Right. Could you guys stop dying?
That is not our fault.
Yeah,
That is-
guys,
For
it's
2
really
seconds.
annoying.
But it's we have
Joel just
4
showed up and
hearts.
killed us instantly. What am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah, gear
I
us
mean,
up.
That's something I.
Ah!
Hey, guys.
Why are you taking off the armor, Skiz?
Hey, because I want them to be unassuming. So when it's time, I go. Frah.
Well, Grian's here. He's going to tell everyone.
What? I'm assuming
This
Green's
is-
going to bring us back. Yeah.
I just need them for 5 minutes. I promise I won't take your power
Sorry,
again.
Cleo. You're not
The-
ours anymore, or we're not
the-
yours anymore.
The spanners are back together. Just briefly. No, wait, guys, leave.
Skiz. Skiz, I won't kill you this
Wait,
time.
don't kill them.
You
Don't
best
kill them. They're
not.
my
Oh,
minions.
Someone take
Joel.
this. Someone take this. There you go, Mumbo.
What is it?
I've
Nice.
only got them for 5 minutes. I won't have Cleo's power long enough to resurrect them again. So, guys, please don't die.
Okay, we won't die. We won't die.
I'm just borrowing you guys. Hey,
Yep.
the spanners are back together.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I need to give you firm orders. Kill Tango.
Giz, what are you doing?
Skiz, what are you doing? Skiz, what was that?
This is actually painful.
What am I supposed to do? He's too fast, and I hate it.
Hey. I will not have any of that.
G, get his super. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Right,
Master.
traitors.
No. Hang
No.
on.
We were
Firstly,
purchased.
Firstly, Green steals my power, and then you two just go, "I'm not yours. You're
That's
not
the-
mine anymore."
those
That's
are the rules.
Really rude.
Those are the rules. Those are the rules. If you told us
Wait.
to kill Scott right now, we would have to.
We're mere. Yeah.
Why do you want to kill me?
If
You're
you
all
told us.
Grian.
She said kill Green. Mumbo, she said kill Green. Let's
Oh, we
kill
have to go
Green.
kill Green? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Hey, Mumbo.
Hey.
Is Cleo not angry at me for stealing you
No,
guys?
Cleo's actually done something really nice. She said that I can be your zombie again.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, all my attempts to kill Tango have failed.
Oh, that is a bit embarrassing. I know how that feels.
I took his power and couldn't chase him down.
Really?
Yeah. He goes so fast, it's much easier to run away than it is to chase. I did get him, hit him a couple times, but it... Wait.
Sorry.
No.
I lied. I lied.
No.
I lied. I'm sorry, Grian. I'm sorry.
This is outrageous.
Grant, that was horrible. I'll go yell at him for you.
I had no food.
Oh, God, why couldn't you do that while you were alive?
It would have been good. Yeah, it would have been good. I wish I had those skills. That is a little bit embarrassing on Grian's part that he couldn't kill me when I had 4 hearts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never going to live that down, is he?
I mean, I did also take a swing at you, so it's a bit embarrassing for me, but I was late on it. Yeah.
This is the best moment of my life.
Hey,
We did
we're
it.
back.
Hi.
I
This
did
is
it.
good. You did it.
Well, I did
you
it.
did it.
You did it.
He did it.
Oh, you
Didn't you
did
see
do
the
it,
message?
Well done.
How did you not notice that?
I did not. I was talking to these guys. Actually, you know what, Mumbo?
Come on.
Listen.
Oh. What should I do? Cleo, tell me what if I should kill Scar.
I mean, Gem has really been really difficult to take out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I know you've got a thing with her.
Yeah, that would be an
But she-
awkward moment.
Is vulnerable when she's astral projecting.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
very good.
One of us needs to die. You need to then take her away and have a conversation, and then one of us needs to go and kill her.
Oh dear.
Oh, you don't want to be in
There's
that
a
hole.
creeper. Clear.
Hold on.
Clear.
Oh,
Person you want to
sweet
rid.
revenge.
Good job.
Oh dear.
And you guys too. Where's Mumbo? Get back here, you filthy traitor! No! You filthy traitor!
I mean, yes, but we're.
Mumbo! Wow! I'm
Where did you
here.
come from?
I don't know where I came from. Why am I here?
I don't know.
Why are
what
you
happened?
here?
Cleo
Good question.
died, so
Yeah,
I thought
but-
you'd have went wherever Cleo was.
don't
Why did
know,
you
I'm
just
just-
spawn next door?
Kind of appeared.
Buddy.
Oh, Impulse swapped you in. No, Impulse swapped you in, Mumbo. Impulse saved
What?
you.
So you want me to die?
No,
Were they
but
trying to-
Jemmy
Always
is
has
here.
been.
So just to clarify what happened there, because I didn't even realize, Impulse has the ability to right-click on people and swap places with them. So Impulse saved my life. And I didn't even notice. I feel a bit bad.
I think what we need to do is we need to get rid of the greens.
Okay. I'm joking,
No.
I'm joking, Scott, I'm joking.
That wasn't an order.
Well, Impulse, why don't you stand in a bunch of TNT and then swap with Tango and then
There's one
ignite it?
problem. Like, if I miss, then I'm
then
still in
we
the
light it,
TNT.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you could
this.
we could have Obsidian over the top of him. So you could have it in so he's surrounded by TNT, Obsidian over the top of him. You then swap, and then as he's in there, I hit him with an axe, ignite the TNT, and then run off.
Yeah, so
or I
maybe
can die.
It's doing the. Yeah, Mumbo could just.
Yeah, you can
stand
Yeah,
in the
that is
explosion,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. You can die.
So I could just I could
Infinite
just
lives.
stand there hitting him with the axe and everything like that, and a sword.
Yeah.
And what we thinking? What we thinking? I can place TNT
Sorry, I
around
had
you.
to restart
Yeah.
OBS.
Okay.
Shh.
Okay.
We're doing this.
Oh.
I'm gonna go distract him.
Do you want me to banana?
No! No!
Get Ren. Get Ren.
Take it.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I need some food.
Hold on. Like just taking moments
Hang
to
on,
silent
sorry.
and
Right,
listen.
Timmy.
That was
Less
me.
of that
That was
fella.
me. I'm anti Timmy punching.
All
What I'm
right,
doing
okay, fair.
now.
Oh,
Hello, Mumbo.
hold on a second.
Yes! Yes! You did not expect that in the slightest.
Difficult. You're going to have to lure somebody there because that's really difficult for me to hit.
Oh,
We need
I
to get
know
out
about
Joel's.
Joel's trap as well. So I can go and
Oh,
show you
are you
that.
the trap?
Yeah, Joel set up a
Okay.
trap. So maybe I might be able to get
yeah.
Joel with his own trap because he doesn't know that I
Oh,
know
that'd be
about the
good.
trap.
Mumbo, stop it.
What?
I don't know
No.
what's happening here.
Kill him. Kill him.
It's a bit of Russian
I've
roulette.
had enough of you.
Impulse, I'm just saying you should probably stand next to the end crystal and then
Yes.
switch with Tango and I will immediately click on the end crystal and
Yes.
Tango will die.
Yeah, we'll both do it.
Is that not smart?
Come on, do it.
Oh my goodness.
What the heck just happened?
I would have gotten away with it.
Oh my goodness, that was
Well,
very
that's
close.
unfortunate.
I died. You did it after. What? I
was so
I'm
close.
so confused. Jimmy set it off early.
Oh, gosh.
Jimmy.
This is painful.
Tango, I can't hurt you. You
Oh,
realize
you're
I'm
still
a
green.
then.
You're a friend. Yeah. How's it going?
Oh, Mumbo! My own trap, Mumbo, you devil! I'm the one person it won't work on because I can jump and take no fall damage.
No!
You idiot.
Oh, fall down the trap.
No, I'm gonna set up
Mumbo,
again.
how dare you?
Oh, I
haven't
didn't
got
ruin
any
it. That was a
TNT
good
minecart.
You
attempt.
did ruin it.
I have the perfect.
Oh gosh, yeah, Gemma's getting real boring.
The thing.
Oh my goodness. There
let
we
me get
go.
away.
There we go. This is what I was
Yes.
saying from
Okay,
the start.
right.
Yes.
This is the
And
move.
There
we
we
gotta
go.
make sure he can't. He
This has
doesn't
been
throw an
the
ender pearl.
Yeah, go slow him down to Etho. Go slow him down.
Slow him down.
Come up to him and give him some really cool facts that you've read on the internet, and then he'll have to stop and listen to you.
Here he comes.
We have to get him crafting or something.
Get in the water! What a jerk!
him.
There we go.
Yeah! Nice! Oh, I'm stuck in cobwebs. This is really awkward.
You got it.
Oh!
Yeah!
No, not Joe, not Joe!
Oh, might as well. I'll take it.
Oh, he's get out of it, guys!
Invincible.
What the heck?
How's he?
Mumbo, how do you get every single one of the
God.
credits?
Oh my goodness.
What is that?
Am I back in the series yet, guys? Oh.
Chub, you know. Hey!
I was going to do that. I wanted to take my anger out on Skiz.
No.
Scott, get out.
Oh, wow. There is murder happening here.
Oh,
So wait,
she's
do I
left
get
us.
to come back like you two
Oh
do?
my goodness.
Dad?
Hello.
Hey.
We're chilling. We're straight chilling.
Okay?
Yeah, we're waiting for
Straight
Cleo to bring us. We're waiting for Cleo to bring us in, but I think she's gone right off us.
Oh, yeah, you put her off.
That's fair enough.
There's
Oh,
5 minutes. There's 5
Yay!
minutes left, zombies.
oh, it's us.
It's you're with me now.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
Sorry, Cleo.
wonderful.
I'm not listening to you.
Not
That's
one.
pretty
There's not one.
Oh no.
Where did he
Here
go?
we go.
Oh wait, which one
Yeah,
is
I
he?
like that. I like that look.
He's the one in. He's the one clearly the one in iron.
Yeah.
Get him!
Renaud won.
No, yeah.
Well, that was real
Mumbo, you
quick.
take it all. You're such a hog.
Yep.
Hey, Mumbo.
I did good.
Still kind of angry.
What? Why?
You know why you killed me.
Oh yeah, I did kill you. Yeah. Ah, no! I don't have many
End
hearts.
of the session for you.
I got removed by my own friend. Things. I messed around with a couple of ideas for a few hours, and there's some fun things that you can do with it, but nothing that had me insanely excited until I watched this video by Simply Sark, where he created a working crane using an alley and a bunch of boats and rabbits chained together. It's so incredibly creative. Leash-based piston elevators. You know what? I think I might make a new world. This place is a little bit chaotic. There's even a warden wandering around. So here's what I'm thinking. I've got a boat on top of a slime block flying machine, and then we're going to have a wall separating the machine and the front of the elevator, and then using a lead, I can attach these two boats together, which means all the ugly redstone stuff is completely hidden, and the only thing that's visible is the boat. Now the question is, does this actually work, or does the lead snap? No, it doesn't. Oh my goodness. That's a problem. Let me try this again. So I've got a lead to a boat. If I sit in the boat, the lead is still attached, so that's good. If I'm already in the boat, does this thing work? That's not looking promising. No! It's time for things to get weird. Pig. Saddle. Boat. Pig with saddle in boat. Lead. Attached to boat. Attached to other boats. That's... That's working? Now, if I sit on the pig... Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, I don't actually even need the boat. I could just have a pig with a saddle. I don't know, the boat makes it look more official. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I can ride it with friends. So this is pretty perfect. We have now got ourselves a working Minecraft elevator with no visible redstone on the outside that feels, well... uniquely Minecrafty. But wait, I've just realized I'm doing this with slime block flying machines. We're dealing with entities. There kind of doesn't have to be any redstone. We could... Hang on, I just had a thought mid-sentence and I need to start building it. I'm determined to make something that looks cooler than this, but I want to get this idea out. Question, if I put a cow down here... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's gone so bad. Oof, okay. Things are looking significantly more promising now. Yes. Yes, I really hope this works, because this will be so ridiculously fun. So I've got a little block swapper down on the bottom here, which switches between magma blocks and soul sand blocks. We've got our iron golem, who is attached to this boat using this lead, which you can barely see. We've got our two pigs with saddles, and then we have me, the first test pilot. And honestly, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go. But it is time to test it. Yes, it actually functions. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculously fun. Wait, I need to see this again. I need to see this again. So if I turn it off... Oh, are they going to take damage? Are they going to be all right? Yeah, all is well. All is well. I need to see this from a third-person perspective. That is awesome. Come on. Come on. It's all the speed and all of the ease of building of a bubble elevator, but with an elevator look. I mean, sure, there's two pigs in it. All right, so it's not quite an official looking elevator, but it's close. Hang on a minute. I'm just thinking, from a practicality standpoint, is there a way in which we can also introduce chest boats into this? Almost definitely, right? Like, I've got 4 leads going between the boats to the iron golem. Could you have, like, a little mobile storage system? It briefly worked. Storage or no storage, this is one of the most fun things I've built recently. And I've been building a lot of fun things. So let me quickly build a proper one of these. That's a little bit more like it. This looks like something that I would actually want to have in my survival Minecraft world. It has a little bit more texture, a little bit more shape to it. It's also a tiny bit smaller. The reason I used an iron golem is because they can't drown, and also their hitbox is big enough that they wouldn't be standing on the magma block. But then I realized that actually you can't drown when water is being affected by magma blocks or soul sand, so that's not a problem. And if I put an entity between our entity and the magma block, then it's not going to take any damage. So as you can see, I'm now using a pig. This is a pork-powered elevator. This means our water stream can be 1 by 1 instead of 2 by 1, and it works in exactly the same incredibly satisfying and incredibly fast way. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. What we have to do is bounce up at the top, and here we are on our platform, and because we're using a button with a pulse extender, the whole system now descends to the bottom. But I know what you're thinking. How does one get down from here? We could have a circuit that calls the pigs back up to the top and then gradually drops you down, but I personally prefer this method. Yes, I was a little bit nervous then that I hadn't lined those up properly. Editor Mumbo here. I was just grabbing the crane video from Simply Sark's channel to put it into this, and saw he'd made another video 8 days ago about the leads, and he features this idea for moving entities upwards. It's similar enough that I want to chuck it down in the description as well. I've come up with a stupid idea that I'm 99.9% certain isn't going to work. So we've got an iron golem that is attached to a pig with a saddle, and inside all of these dispensers is TNT. How soon does the lead break? Too soon. It breaks way too soon. I kind of thought that the lead would snap, but a bunch of momentum, almost like a slingshot, would be transferred to the pig, and it would just travel off into space. But that clearly was not the case. I'm sorry for putting you through that, buddy. Let's talk about other forms of transport. I mean, this is another form of transport. To be fair, if you had a beautiful tunnel that would have been ruined with a floating minecart rail in the middle, you could have the minecart rail across the top of the tunnel and then just fly along, riding a pig, wearing a saddle, in a boat, being pulled by a chicken in a minecart. What is actually going on? Anyway, that wasn't what I had planned. It just popped into my head and I had to try it out. This video got recommended to me the other day and I absolutely love it. It's a happy gas train, and I gotta be honest, it made me happy. I was smiling while watching it, and it got me thinking about how we could use happy ghasts for aesthetics. So it's time for me to revisit elevators, specifically slime block flying machine elevators. But here's the thing, they normally look so ugly. Like, slime block flying machines are almost impossible to make look good. But now that we can start attaching entities to them and having physics simulations and bits dangling off them, I actually think we might be able to achieve the impossible. Let's build an airship. So this is the beginning of the platform that I want the player to be standing on. I really hope that this works. Oh, I can already tell that it won't. It should. Oh, it doesn't even fly upwards. Okay, let's start again. I honestly think at this point I might be making a happy ghast with extra steps, but I don't care because I personally think this looks really, really interesting. Ignore all of this obsidian. Oh, but actually, while I'm down here, I don't know how I've never thought of this. Armor stands for decoration inside of flying machines. They're entities, they don't contribute to the block push limit, but they can make really cool details to the build. These almost look structural. They look like part of the mechanism, and I think without it, it would actually look really strange. I've added more, and after a good few hours of playing around and testing various different arrangements, I think this is good to go. Oh, but now that I've got the ghasts in, I forget they fly downwards a lot. Like, this doesn't look like it's being pulled up by them at all. If anything, it looks like it's being pulled down by them. I've tried a variety of everything. I even stacked a bunch of minecarts up. So it's time for the most ridiculous, most stupid idea I've ever had. Sometimes very good things come out of bad situations. Who needs happy ghasts when you have levitating polar bears? I mean, it actually looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look very chaotic. They look inflatable. They look very buoyant. And as you can see, the system works. So here we go. There is our airship heading off into the sky. This is so stupid. It's not lost on me how ridiculously stupid this is. Right, I haven't actually tried out this part. But no, we've managed to get by completely unscathed. Everything has worked properly. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting so much more death. So that's good. It's made it up to the top station. Now let's see if we can send it back down to the ground. Nice! There we go. Our airship is descending. Oh no, we've lost some. There's something deeply upsetting about that. But regardless of those guys entering the Polar Bear space program, most of the others have made it down to the bottom safely, and this thing has returned back to its bottom station. This is fantastic, isn't it? But alas, of course, it's not possible to survive Minecraft. There's no levitation potions. I had to do a little bit of trickery to get this situation to occur. And this leads me to making a small suggestion to the Mojang devs, which is when a Happy Ghast is tethered to something, it would be really nice if it tried to travel upwards. I think for builders and for animated Minecraft structures, it would be nice to have something that reliably wants to go up. That way we can make things like animated balloons, long vertical daisy chains, and all sorts of bits and bobs. For the time being though, I'm incredibly happy with my pork-powered elevator, and this levitating polar bear airship has made my day. Not looking, and then looking, and then not looking, and seeing if we can do something useful with that. For those who don't know, this is the creaking. While I am staring at him, he isn't going to do anything. As soon as I turn around, however, he is able to move. So I think this means that I can make redstone contraptions that only work when you're looking at them. And just as a quick disclaimer, I have no clue if any of this is going to work. So I am very curious. If I'm in survival mode... Okay, I'm looking at this guy and he's been pushed over to this side. Is he able to walk against the water stream? Oh gosh, I forgot about this other one. Oh, but okay, hang on. I've just realized something. When I'm looking at the creaking, he doesn't bob up and down in the water. Yeah, okay. Oh no! I really need to do something about this one. Could this potentially be even more magnified if we have soul sand here? Okay, no change. But when I'm looking, sinks down to the bottom. When I'm not looking, pops up to the top. Looking, sinks down to the bottom. Not looking, pops up to the top. This is way easier than what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to have like pushing chambers, because literally all we need is this, and that should do the trick. So as soon as we're looking in this direction, the redstone lamp turns off, but as soon as we look away, the redstone lamp switches on. Looking, off, not looking, on. I mean, that's pretty good. This is like a way better system than I expected it to be. It's actually quite fast. So that has gone remarkably well, but let's think of some alternatives. This design is a little bit smaller because it doesn't use tripwires, and also it feels like it works just a tiny bit faster. But there are very rare occasions where this guy will drop enough to activate the pressure plate. So in situations where that's going to cause a major problem, I'd probably recommend using a slab up here, which will slow things down a little bit, but it will make it 100% reliable. Now, just to clarify, can this guy be behind a wall? Okay, no, so he has to have line of sight. That is interesting. I think it's time we start building some redstone contraptions. And the first build that I want to do today is heavily inspired by something that was in Etho's LP world maybe 10 years ago. He built this storage system that would open up when you walk inside, and I've always thought that was awesome. And I want to recreate it today, but make it so that when you look at the storage system, the chests will be revealed. All right, so I've laid out all of the pistons. I'm now placing in all of the chests and things. And honestly, now that I think about it, how am I going to do this? Because it needs line of sight. Oh, this might actually be difficult. Okay, current plan of action is just to ignore that potential problem and crack on with the build. So I've got this currently And it looks great. It looks really, really cool. Now I'm going to make the assumption that if I just put our guy back here and look in this general direction. Yeah. That is to be expected. I mean, the system, I think, would work. It does work. But I have to be behind it. So I guess one thing that I could potentially do is we could have this little gap here. I mean, does that look completely pants? It feels like it looks completely pants and also still doesn't work, but I'm committed to making this function. This is a little bit more messy than I first expected, but I have managed to pull it off, and I have to say, this storage system is really satisfying. If I just flip myself into survival mode here, you can see that every direction that I look in, the chests are revealed. It feels magical. Don't get me wrong, like, this is pointless, okay? This is not a useful thing. It is purely for decoration and for style points. But there is something that feels so incredibly cool about being able to control redstone with your vision. This is not something that we've ever had in survival Minecraft before. It's these sorts of little details that make a base feel alive and make it feel integrated with the player. And as you can see, the redstone behind it is actually really quite simple. We've got a little pressure plate, which is activating the redstone lines that run into all the pistons. The key to making this thing function is making sure that we have true line of sight with our creaking, and that relies on there not being a block here and not being a block here. So we've got the slab, which allows the eye line, and then also the ender chest, which acts as a transparent block. Very, very cool. But let's see if we can do something more vision specific. Now, what I really wanted to do is make one of these where we don't have to use wind charges. Instead, we can just look in the direction of the pixel that we want to paint, and it will paint it. Obviously, you'd have to hold eye contact for a certain amount of time, otherwise painting would be quite difficult. But in my testing, I've realized it's actually a little bit impractical. Firstly, the pixels would have to be quite big. They'd have to be 5x5. But also, the range of the creaking is a little bit too short to do something on that scale. So you can see here, if I go out of the range, this guy will pop up. But not only that, if we then go within range, it takes a really long time for it to realize that I'm looking at it. Now, just to be clear, this only happens when you go out of range while looking at it. You can see while I'm this far away, it detects things and it realizes what's going on. But as soon as I go out of range and then come back into range, it's almost like it loses the ability to recognize where I'm looking. So that would make a build like the Pixel Painter a little bit frustrating, but honestly, that's a really niche use case. What might not be a niche use case is directional minecarts. I want to make a minecart rail where you can choose the direction that you go at a crossroads by looking in the direction. So again, we've got our creaky boy over here set up with the pressure plate, and I thought I would create this little slice here, because obviously if we're just looking straight forwards, and there's no slice, then we're going to see this guy and always turn right. So we need to make it so that it's blocked off, and only if we're specifically looking right will it work. Okay, first test is making sure that we can actually go straight forward. So if I'm just looking straight on, we have gone left. That is good news. Now, if I take that same minecart, hit the button, and specifically look right, that is very good news. Okay. Is this reliable, or did I just get really lucky? I'm going to look dead straight on. I think this actually works, you know. Let's do it again. Now I am looking right. Yeah, this is reliable. This is reliable. I think it's repeatable. It works every single time. I've now done it 4 or 5 times. So if you've got a minecart rail that you generally want to go in one direction for, but occasionally want to go in a different direction, this is the move. That being said, minecart rails are often in the nether, and we can't have water in the nether. This is really, really stupid. But, I mean, what would happen if this was lava? Because I know that you need to kill the creaking hearts for the creaking to die. So will... Oh my goodness. It works the same. Yep, he can just chill in lava. Okay, so this works in the nether as well. That is legitimately useful. I would say this is useful. But while I was thinking of nether options, I thought of a way to potentially make this smaller. If we can get a creaking to fit inside of a cauldron, then it can make the whole thing smaller. But no, looking at the size of the hitbox, yeah, there is no chance that it is going in there. I have, however, been playing around a little bit with some alternative ideas of powering, and this setup Seems to be good. Okay, yeah, so that is working. We've got the pressure plate there, and then as soon as we're not looking at it, that pressure plate gets activated. So this system is a little bit smaller, but it is quite slow. Now, I was incredibly curious to see if the creaking worked a bit like cats, where if a cat is sat on top of a chest, you actually can't open it, and a comparator can't even read what's inside the chest. Like, look in here. This is full, but sadly, it doesn't. I thought that'd be a hilarious detection system. I think I'm getting a little bit distracted. Let's build some traps. While the skull sensor is a very good player detector, of course, a player can get around it by shifting, but I don't know if there's any way that a player can get around looking at things. As you can see here, I've used the oldest trick in the book, the painting on signs, to make it so that this creaking can see us without us being able to see the creaking. Wow, that painting is incredible. I have never seen that one before. God, this looks like one of my old builds. Right, I think we have something sort of interesting going on here. So we've got a little room. Now it's time to hook up the trap. And I'm going to do this in obviously the most entertaining way. How many do we think? 5? Yeah, 5 should probably do the trick. So here I am, just a regular Minecraft player. I'm sneaking around. I'm trying to steal things. And I creep my way into this room. Oh my goodness, that made me jump. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, and now all my contraptions are gone. Well, this has been interesting. The creaking is a slightly quirky component inside of a redstone contraption. If you want to do something really niche, then it is now possible. I've really enjoyed experimenting with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya. Today I'm going to try and prove them wrong. That is, if you consider slime blocks to be modern technology. They're like 10 years old now. Well, at least honey blocks are new. They were added in 2019, 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I'm starting to feel as old as a pyramid. Stage 1 is getting the base mechanics all worked out. Now this is the part that I'm 99% certain is going to be trouble-free. And I really should resist saying things like that, to be honest with you. So here we have a single flying machine, and it will have some sandstone on top of it. If we activate this bottom one, it will fly off into the distance. But I'm not going to do that just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a little bit of sandstone there, and then I am going to stack a bunch of these alternating next to one another. Of course, I forgot to place my movable objects on top, and this thing started trying to construct itself. Here goes. This is the first test of the system. I don't know why I'm nervous. Right. Okay. So my theory works. Basically, all of these crash into one another, but they crash into one another in a nice little diagonal. All right. I think you can see where this idea is going. The only problem is I haven't worked out how to do corners just yet, and I haven't worked out how to do the top of the pyramid. So we'll start with a little pyramid, the Bass Pro Shops pyramid. So I've got 2 of our flying machines here, and now I'm just trying to work out the corner. And I've realized, you know, corners in Minecraft are always the tricky thing with redstone contraptions, because I don't know, we're going to have to endlessly shrink this module. I've also realized that building a gigantic pyramid out of this is going to be a Herculean task. It's going to be so massive. So the outer edge is done. Now, do I just keep going in like an onion? What might be a smart idea, is if I almost need to like lay out a pattern above. So we'll have slime blocks here, and then this will all need to be honey blocks, but I'm almost thinking, oh no, I can't do that because that will attach. Oh no. Oh, is this impossible? The problem is I can't cram things into the corner enough, and as soon as I start overlapping these, then everything breaks. I know this. I've done this hundreds of times. I should have learned by now. Maybe the people of the internet are right. Maybe we couldn't build the pyramids with modern technology. I shelved this idea for a few days, and then came back to it with a fresh pair of eyes. Checkerboard. Checkerboard. Yes, this could save my bacon. Checkerboard. Terracotta. Terracotta doesn't stick to anything. It's like a neutral block. So that's good. I think, yeah, we could be onto a winner here. And this is significantly more repeatable than that design over there, which basically required a bespoke flying machine setup every single time we increased the size of the pyramid. I'm actually super embarrassed that I didn't think of this first. Like, this is obviously the first thing that I should have come up with. I am a little bit concerned about the bottom of the flying machines sticking to one another, but we'll see what happens here. This is just going to be a little test. It's just 25 checkers, I guess, of the checkerboard pyramid. That corner's totally going to be a problem, isn't it? I have got a potential solution in mind, but I guess for now, I'll test it. All right, things are starting to look like an actual build now. Gradually, bit by bit, each element of this structure is coming together. And this should be it. Okay, we've got a 5x5 grid of pyramid, a grid, and then I'm going to run the redstone lines which are going to activate this thing underneath all of our observers. And thankfully this machine is small enough that I can use redstone lines. Obviously when we build our gigantic pyramid, then I won't be able to do that. We'll have to think of something else. So we've got all of those. Now we remove all of the immovable objects. This is where things start getting scary and I start wondering if I should have made a backup earlier. I've installed my rings of terracotta. Now I just need my area of sandstone, and I would say cut sandstone. It has to be cut sandstone, right? The build is now ready and it is time for the first test. I am ridiculously nervous. I'm like 50% certain this is going to work. Bro, we got a pyramid. We got a pyramid. It has a bit of a flat top. But a pyramid has formed. What? That was really satisfying. Oh, wow. What happened in the middle here? Whoa. What? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so this got stuck to this. So that is the issue that I suspected we were going to have. So I'm just going to need to make sure that I kind of mirror the ones on this side so that they don't stick to one another. That's the best I could possibly explain it. But this has gone well. We got ourselves a pyramid, a mid-sized pyramid. Now it's time to work on the pyra-big. I tried to fix the sticking thing and it failed in the most amazing way. My flying machine started going downwards. I'm going to choose to ignore that my second test has just failed and just build a big one. All right. I couldn't help myself. I had to do a medium-sized test and I've discovered something. If I have an even number of modules, then we don't run into the sticking issue because 4 modules go to the top instead of 1 trying to go upwards. This is excellent news. This test involved a 16 by 16 area of modules. I think we go all out. 128 by 128, which would make a 256 by 256 pyramid. Is my computer going to catch fire? I actually just had to double check what the world build height was because I'd forgotten. I've also decided that the way we're going to trigger this thing is just by using a fill command. I could use signs, but frankly, this is much easier. So all the groundwork has been laid. Now it's time to start building. And by building, I of course mean copy and pasting this thing many, many times over. So this is 64 modules across. So we're going to do double that. Now there is genuinely no way my computer's surviving this. If it manages it, I don't want to hear a single word from anyone ever again about the fact that I play on a Mac Studio. Here it is. The final strip. Oh my goodness. Now comes the incredibly painful task of doing all of the terracotta. I need to do squares of terracotta, gradually getting smaller, going all the way into the middle. I've actually had to whip out the Google Sheets to get this to function. Oh my goodness though, look how well this system works. Look. How awesome is this? This is I'm actually smart. I feel like I've just done a smart thing. This is a good system that I've just created here. And before someone tells me I should be using outlines or the hollow fill, unfortunately that doesn't work on single layer fills. So this is why I'm having to do this air thing. But after 131 lines of my spreadsheets, this build is completed, and this is already impressive looking and slightly brain-breaking, but it's about to become a lot more impressive and a lot more brain-breaking. I'm sweating. My computer's about to be sweating. I'm so incredibly nervous. I have no clue what's about to happen. Oh my goodness. Here it goes. The pyramid is being constructed and it looks like it's working. Oh my goodness, it's actually working. What is this? This is obscene. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of lighting updates and a lot of things going on, but it's remarkably smooth. It's actually handling it quite well. I'm so curious what this looks like on the inside. I was meant to use terracotta. It's taking the gold blocks with it. I'm so glad that didn't break it. My goodness. This is stupid. This is so stupid. I'm really curious to see when it starts speeding up. I mean, this is still an enormous number of blocks that this is trying to move. It's too big to fit in my screen already. It's honestly like I'm printing a pyramid from the sky. This is ridiculous. Wow. I am so glad I used gold blocks for this because this looks ridiculous on the inside. Oh, things are speeding up. Here we go. The pyramid is accelerating. This is the stupidest thing I've ever built, I think. It's going to really start speeding up towards the end, and that's going to be so satisfying. Here we go. Final layers popping up. There we go. Now it's in full speed. Oh my goodness. I have a beaming smile on my face. And... there it is. We have got a self-building, absolutely enormous pyramid. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so pleased. I have literally got a smile from ear to ear. That is so funny. That has worked so well. That looked so good. I'm so amazed by how smooth everything was. So there we have it, folks. Turns out you actually can build the pyramids using modern technology. Just need a handful of slime blocks, handful of honey blocks, some Google Sheets, and an afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Guys, who's gonna buy this? The color of the printer is way too close to the color of my skin. It looks like I've got like a out. Oh my goodness, there's a volcano forming. I never thought I would see the day. It's actually happening. In fact, lots of things are going to be actually happening over the next couple of weeks, and we'll get onto that in a little bit. But before we do, I have to head into my redstone testing world because I've got some letters to discuss. In the previous Hermitcraft episode, I presented these absolute works of art, and oh my goodness, did I get a barrage of condescending, snarky comments calling me stupid for designing my X like this when I should just do it like this, calling me stupid for doing my V in this very strange way instead of just doing this, calling me stupid for not doing those things on a 7-segment display. A 7-segment display, that's a curious name. It almost suggests that I only have control of 7 segments. Now, I would forgive you for not understanding this had I not spent a decent quantity of time explaining how a 7-segment display actually functions in the video. Oh, you see, it is now my turn to be snarky and condescending. Although I won't quite call you stupid because that is mean. Let me map this out. With a 7-segment display, you only have control of 7 segments. So if I stack these bits up, something a little bit like this, there we go. Each one of those lines is one of our segments. Now, how could I depower just this pixel? Please explain to me how I could depower just that pixel without also depowering this entire segment and this entire segment. You can't. That's why it's called a 7-segment display, not a 5x3 pixel display, or a 7-segment display with 6 extra segments that I can independently control. And why didn't I do any of those other things? Well, because it makes the redstone exponentially more complicated, adding a lot of bulk to both the decoder and also the encoder. In summary, I am very happy for people to make suggestions down in the comment section. I often end up using them, but please try your best to do it nicely. With that being said, clearly the mean comments work, because now I'm going to spend a few hours trying to work out how to make these letters better. And here's the thing, when I started building this thing, I was 99% certain that it wasn't going to work, and I was going to be spending this section of the time-lapse voiceover explaining that we were going to be sticking with the 7-segment displays and the ugly letters were going to be staying, and we were all going to have to learn to live with that. But then things started to actually work. So I decided I was going to go for a 5x3 pixel display. We've got 15 segments, I guess. Each one of the pixels can be powered on independently, giving us tons of versatility. And things started to work when I realized that we're using trapdoors for this, and they are transparent blocks and they don't have quasi-connectivity issues, which means I've got a lot of versatility for powering them, which means I can actually spread out a lot of the inputs, which gives me lots of room to do all of the locking repeaters and do all of the timings, which will allow the shift register to work so that we can actually display information on this thing. And it came together really, really well with kind of no major issues. I'm not gonna lie, I'm incredibly happy with this thing. So I've just spent some time mapping out where all of the pixels go on this machine, and I'm hoping I should have just programmed in a K. I'm really, really curious to see how this ends up looking. There it is. Oh my goodness, that is so much better. Oh my goodness, that actually looks like a K. That's actually good. That is so much better than it was before. I don't even want to look at this. I don't want to look at this anymore. So now if I program in an X, so we've got top right needs to be powered, the top left needs to be powered, top middle left, none of these need to be powered, middle right doesn't need to be powered, but the middle does, middle left doesn't need to be powered, bottom middle left, bottom middle doesn't, but bottom middle right does. Bottom right, bottom middle, bottom left. This should be an X, I'm hoping. I forgot to replace this observer, but I got it in just in time, and we've got ourselves an X. Yes! Wait, this is actually cool. This is actually cool. So we're just sending pulses up through this single redstone line. This can all go down under the ground. This is the only thing that we need to build above ground, which means we can still construct quite a nice structure around this thing. And we've got loads of versatility. Tons of versatility. So all I need to do is set up a little circuit, like a little latch type thing, which resets this observer each time, and then painstakingly program in each of the pixels that need to be powered for every single letter. This was quite painful doing the 7 segments. Now we have twice as much and then some. This upgrade has also made the build significantly more expensive. But that's fine. Let's hop back onto the Hermitcraft server. Gem has absolutely made my terraforming look bad. I mean, this is ridiculous. In all seriousness, does it change the plan? Not really. I actually don't think it messes with the composition at all. I think once this gets some mossiness on the top of it, it will look really, really good. So now I effectively just have to give it this treatment. Okay, we need a bunch of tuff and, well, a bunch of moss. Do I have a bunch of tuff? Tuff is one of those things that I always feel like I have, but then I absolutely blast through my resources on it. I just realized I'm not wearing any trousers. This is going to be one of those things that is oddly painstaking. Should I be doing anything fancy here? Like, is there anything that I should be doing in this area? I honestly don't know. Right. Nice. Okay, so I've got all of that in place. I think now I should probably do a little bit of terraforming or just something down at the bottom here. Maybe even kind of slope the grass upwards. I should definitely fill in all of these holes. That's probably thing number one. And I'm still not 100% certain if I'm going to be going with moss in this area or if I'm going to stick with grass. Honestly, don't know just yet. I think the only issue that I can see with going for moss is I wouldn't really know where to stop. But then, I mean, I've kind of got patches of moss down here, and it does work. And in fact, I've got a whole bunch of moss terraforming up here. So no, I 100% should be going with moss and should probably continue the moss up into this area. All of the area has been smoothed out, so let's get to bone mealing. I do genuinely think mossing areas is one of the most satisfying game mechanics in Minecraft. Like, that they could have done this anyway. It didn't have to be like this, but I'm so glad that it is like this. Immediately, way too much grass. But other than that, very, very good. I swear, I say this almost every single episode, but this tiny change here has made an enormous difference. Immediately, this area looks like it's part of the base. It looks like part of the build. It looks good. I'm actually so excited to get this plateau on. So we just need to extend this out and sort of connect it into this area. Oh, do I have to connect it do I have to connect it into this? I mean, I'm looking. It definitely feels like I probably should, shouldn't I? It would be so unfair if I didn't. Progress is coming along pretty well. This is a bit of a strange terraforming job at this point in time, because obviously I am going to be covering it all in moss, so it's all looking very stony. But yeah, I'm working my way along this little valley here. One shulker box of stone gone. This is where I'm currently sitting. You know, whenever I do terraforming projects, it gives me a newfound respect for the person that builds Minecraft seeds. I am making the first connection to the volcano. There we go. My base is now connected, so that means I am technically now doing my bit towards the volcano project. I am slightly concerned by how dark I've left it under there. This is definitely going to be a gigantic mob farm, but that can be a future me problem. Yes, here we go. Here we go. We're doing well. Okay, let's fill in this gap. I should probably check. How does it actually look? Yes, it looks pretty good. I don't like some of these kind of single block holes here. They're a little bit noisy. But that's kind of unrelated to what I'm currently working on, to be fair. Oh my goodness. I put all that effort in making my base look good from Joel's perspective. I've just realised it's now completely covered. I colour matched it and everything. On the topic of colour matching it, actually, I should probably mention my t-shirt. Yeah, I've done a little merchandise collection to honour Hermitcraft Season 10 and all of the businesses and characters in my town. The t-shirt that I'm currently wearing is actually a new Big Ron special. It's the printer one, but there's surplus t-shirts, there's Willie's Woodyard t-shirts, there's Boulder Bros t-shirts, which I'm definitely going to be wearing to the climbing gym. There's a little bit of everything, and a link will be down in the description. This is going to be running until the end of Hermitcraft Season 10. Oh, and I will get on to the end of Hermitcraft Season 10 in a little bit. Here we go. I believe these should be the final blocks in this little terraforming mission. Let's connect all of that up. I would say that looks pretty natural, right? Like, that kind of looks like it merges in quite nicely. We have got ourselves a transition into the volcano. Fantastic. I both do and don't want to look in here. I mean, how's it doing? Probably not ideal, no. Again, that can be a future me problem. So now I have an absolutely outrageous quantity of mossing to do, which is now almost all completed. I think those are the final couple of stone blocks, maybe these? This little area? I mean, it's funny, like, they just keep popping up and appearing out of nowhere. Am I done? No, there's more down here. I've tried my best to thin out the foliage as well, so I don't have loads and loads of long grass and loads of azalea trees. This is much more of a kind of neutral landscape, I suppose. And the really cool thing is, because we're in a cherry blossom biome, actually the grass texture and the moss texture are really close to one another. So the transition between the two looks pretty good. All right, let's have a look at this thing. Nice. I have still managed to leave behind a bit of stone, but then again, it kind of looks like a boulder. That does beg the question, do I actually want things like rock features and stuff up there? Oh my goodness, that looks so much better. Oh my goodness, that looks so much better. That looks so much better. Okay, that is actually an enormous improvement. And if I imagine a little build on the top there with our display and things, I actually think this base is going to look really, really complete. Which is good, because we are approaching the end of Hermitcraft Season 10. As Joe Hills mentioned on his LinkedIn account... Yeah, I'll say that again. As Joe Hills announced on his LinkedIn account, this season is going to be ending in, a couple weeks. September the 30th, I believe, is the final date, I think. And ending a Hermitcraft season always comes with mixed emotions. It comes with sadness that obviously, we're going to be leaving behind a world that we've been working on for the past couple of years, but it also comes with excitement for future Hermitcraft seasons, of course. And over the past couple months, I have been thinking of ideas and things that I really want to work on in Hermitcraft Season 11, and I have some pretty incredible plans, and I will be getting onto those soon. But, and you are going to hear me say this quite a bit over the next couple of weeks, I honestly can't be more proud of myself for how much I seem to have grown over this season in terms of how I actually approach Minecraft builds and playing Minecraft in general. And that is something I'm very, very excited to carry forward into the next Hermitcraft season. This has probably been the most exciting development for me in my Minecraft playing ever. And I really am excited to take everything that I've learned and start the season off with that knowledge. I'm going to be coming in hot. But of course, there's still a ton of things that we need to finish up with this base. I mean, gosh, I need to get my brain into this thing pronto. So I think it's time we go back into the testing world and get to work on designing. Well, actually, the first thing that I wanted to do is go into the testing world and actually grab the size of this build and see how it fits. So for those who don't know what I'm currently doing, I've got Lightmatica on, which is basically taking the build and putting a ghost of it into this Hermitcraft world. It's very useful for building complicated redstone contraptions, such as this one, to be honest. Saves me going back and forth between a screenshot. But it is also very, very useful for planning and working out where builds should actually fit into the world. So I actually think this could probably do with being a few blocks kind of knocked over. I can't believe how small it looks. It's crazy. It makes me realize actually how massive this build is. This is definitely getting dwarfed. Oh, I think something like that is probably about right. If I imagine there's a build surrounding that, and then a little base that is connecting into that main area there. I forget that when you click it moves. Yeah, this feels about right. It probably actually needs to go even a few blocks further in this direction, so it's sat back a little bit more. Yeah, that way they're sitting on different planes. This one is very obviously in a slightly different area than the rest of the base, and then when we connect these two things up, they should look both together, but also separate. Yeah. I think I'm happy here. I'm also really quite happy with the scale, so I think when I'm designing the outer casing of this thing, I want to keep it quite tight to the redstone dimensions. So I'm really, really glad I actually did this test first. I have still not gotten used to not panicking when seeing these flying around, by the way. Constant anxiety. It's like if they added a happy creeper. I still would be nervous. Okay. Now let's get to designing. And I think it's important to remember the build that actually somewhat inspired this whole creation, which is this by Jackie Boy MC. I still absolutely love watching this thing work. So I'm going to try my best to keep that sort of structure and shape in mind when building this. Okay, I think straight off the bat, first upgrade is switching out all of the wool for black wool, but also one thing that I absolutely love in that other design, the Jackie Boy MC one, is like the glow, the halation around the highlights on the screen. This looks awesome already. It has a real feel that light is bleeding off of these trapdoors here, and that effect only gets more and more pronounced the further you get away from it. So this is a good start. Now, in terms of the build itself, I think around the edges, I can probably get away with like a 2-block border. And then I think the main sort of structural look that I want to take from that Jackie Boy MC build is the curved top. That is an idea that I never would have come up with myself, and I think it adds so much character and really creates a unique shape. Okay, I think I've got a little bit too much forehead. I think we just need one less of those 2x ones because we kind of have it already here. Okay. Yeah, that is much better. Don't worry, I am going to be gradienting and adding details to all of this stuff. Now, I've curved this down the back, and I've made this redstone build about the perfect size to fit within this shape, which is amazing news. Block gradient wizards. Is there a block that is similar to mushroom stems that is also darker? Clay? Oh, it's not quite right. I just want something a little bit darker on this edge. I'm trying my best to add some detail to this face here. Oh, bone blocks. How could I have forgotten bone blocks? They actually kind of sit... Oh, I should be building the entire thing out of bone blocks. This is the exact color that I was looking for the rest of the build. I was going too fast to concrete, but I couldn't remember what I was doing. That looks so much better. I think I want one extra little almost like loading animation up at the top here, so I'm going to do that making use of observers. Yes, we actually do have space. Okay, now I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, I think... Yep, that is looking cool. Okay, I'm going to say something really weird here, but I almost think that sandstone-y colors kind of give the same sort of moldy... Yeah, this sort of gives the same sort of like stained... the stained look of old computing stuff. So if I just make this look like it's like almost leaking across... Oh, it's not bad. I think it needs to be a tiny bit more subtle. I think it just needs less saturation. Oh, I can't find anything. You know what? I've just thrown some grey glass on, and I actually think that is having the effect that I want, and it's barely noticeable as being like an addition to the front from any meaningful distance away. I think I'm getting towards the end of the finishing touches now. I just wanted to put this little aerial on the top, and... yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I might put a second one. Maybe this one could be slightly shorter, and I've also put them on top of blocks that I think will give them a little bit more weight. Yes, I think I'm happy, although I think I'm getting a slight eye feeling. It feels like these two are eyes, and then that's the mouth. And I think the best way to probably deal with that is actually to reduce the size of this one. Yeah, immediately them not matching up and them not being symmetrical, I think has helped a lot. Although it might be good to bring some red into the display because of the red details that we have up at the top here. I think it balances things out. I kind of think it looks quite cool. I would say I'm now feeling like I'm in a pretty good spot, so I'm going to start placing in the blocks for the edges of the build. I'm honestly not entirely sure what I'm doing at this point in time. I think I've kind of put this side chunk on, this side module, and yeah, I actually think that looks pretty good. I am slightly curious how this build looks if I put a little corner on it. Oh, this doesn't look quite right. There should be mushroom stem stairs. I'm going to make that incredibly niche request. Right, let's build up a sort of stand, and I've come up with an idea for this. I'm hoping that a pretty aggressive taper underneath should then kind of add to the feeling that the edges are curved, even if they're not. How does this feel? It's kind of a bit of a funny one. Ooh, I actually quite like that. I think, as always, just a tiny little bit of variance in the texture could actually go a long way here. I think the only thing that looks a little bit weird is this area up at the top, but I've tried knocking the blocks off the edge to give a slight taper to this side, and I actually think it makes it look cooler from the front. And also the side. I think the only thing that I have to do is rotate these bone blocks a bit. Or maybe, to be honest, get rid of them entirely. I think, as always, the answer to the problem is stains. The more stains that you can put on a build, the better. That already looks really cool. I don't know where that stain would be coming from, but it looks good. And that grey glass is pretty magical, isn't it? That really does add to the texture. It also kind of softens the edges of the build, which I think is quite nice. I might even try throwing some in up at the top. Like, how does it look up there? It kind of looks pretty good. I'm having a little bit too much fun with this thing. Right, let's get this final side done. I'm genuinely not going to worry about the back. What do we think to this? I'm pretty happy with it. I've got some lights, I've got some miscellaneous cables, some more bits and bobs there. Everything seems to be in color theme. All I have to do now is throw in a little bit of this grey glass as my free gradient block. That's what this is doing right here. And I think that just about does it for the exterior of this build. And I gotta say, I am really, really happy with this. This has been so much fun to work on. I was really in the mood to just get on to building this and working on it in creative mode and just letting the design free flow out of my brain without having to worry too much about gathering resources and things. And that's allowed me to experiment with things that I don't normally experiment with. Stuff like this glass and those sorts of bits and pieces. So now it's time to see how it actually looks on the Hermitcraft server. Yes. 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 Okay, this is the right scale. It fits in the right spot. It's not too muddy. It even fits within the gap between these builds here. That has accidentally gone incredibly well. That has gone really, really well. Oh my goodness, yeah, I am so excited to build this thing. I am so excited to build this thing. It kind of just perches on top of that hill there. And then having a bunch of cables and things running out of the hillside. I imagine this is actually where the keyboard is going to be going, the input for the machine itself. I guess in some ways, I've effectively created a gigantic area underneath here, which I'm now going to close up. I'm now going to close up. Stay inside. I've effectively created a gigantic area that can house the redstone contraption, the gigantic decoder. I am absolutely chuffed to bits with this. Okay, what a plan. This Hermitcraft episode has gone incredibly well. It's been another one where I've been doing a lot of prepping and a lot of getting designs sorted and things worked out. But the things that I've worked out have been huge. Firstly, I've made a shift register 5x3 pixel display with single block pixels. That's a pretty big deal. Like, that could be its own redstone video. I've then terraformed the entire top area of the base in preparation for the build that I've now fully designed that is now ready to be constructed immediately. This has been extremely fun. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next Hermitcraft episode. See ya! What on earth was that? Is Joel trying to beat me in terms of weirdest death messages? Because I actually think he's succeeding. Oh, no, he's gone back to the boring ones. Okay, I'm safe. Welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 10. Hope you're all doing well. That is an incredible build. Those balloons are the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. Why is Scar my neighbor? I really do love the guy. Like, he's a fantastic chap. But everything that he makes is breathtakingly beautiful. And that's awesome. Unless you live next door and exist in direct comparison to him. I mean, imagine having Scar as your right-hand neighbor, Joel as your left-hand neighbor, and then BOO as your front-hand neighbor. I'm trying my best. I really am. Anyway, in today's Hermitcraft episode, we are not going to be doing any of that building stuff. We're going to be back working on the industrial district. In the previous Hermitcraft episode, we built up this enormous sugarcane farm, and I've got a few things that I need to mention about this before we begin. I got quite a large number of comments telling me I was stupid for using sand and that I should have just used dirt for the sugarcane farm because sugarcane does not grow faster on sand. And I am very aware of this fact. I am very aware of the fact that what you place the sugarcane on does not affect the growth rates. I just prefer the look of sand. I hate the look of a sugarcane farm that is made of dirt. I would much rather have this texture. Now, it also turns out when you place a water source on a slab here and then a water source on a slab here, they will actually create an infinite water source as long as there are blocks underneath the slab. That I actually didn't know. And finally, for the most embarrassing one, yeah, I got the crafting recipe for paper wrong, but I'm going to make it okay with a bit of a flex. You see, when it comes to Hermitcraft farms, and especially industrial district farms, they produce so many items that I don't need to even know the crafting output of any specific crafting recipe because I have so many items that it doesn't even make a difference. And on that note, it is time for us to make our new farm. And that, of course, is a gigantic bamboo farm. I mentioned it in the previous Hermitcraft episode. I want to make a gigantic bamboo farm because with the crafter, that is just a fantastic way to get an incredibly large number of planks. Now, I want this thing to be absolutely massive and be hooked up to an automatic crafter with various different options for how I want the bamboo to be crafted. It seems like a really fun and interesting project, but there is an incredibly boring part to do. I mean, it wasn't boring last time I did it, but that is the problem. The way that you build up a bamboo farm is basically exactly how you build up a sugarcane farm. So I've got a lot of slabs, a lot of rails, a lot of dirt, and a lot of bamboo to place. Is Joel trying to do the strangest advertising campaign of all time? I mean, it's probably working. I've never thought about Joel so much in my entire life. I think it's time I do a bit of a time lapse so that you can't see my chat. And the whole process of building this thing went incredibly smoothly. I guess because it was in recent memory, given that I had just built the sugarcane farm, this bamboo farm went up like a breeze. Now, in terms of the dimensions, as I was planning this thing out, I started to think what would be the simplest way of doing this. And the main complexity with these farms, although they are really quite simple, the main complexity comes with the flying machines. And I worked out that the largest flying machine that we could possibly have is 20 blocks across, so I based the size of the farm on that. So this thing is 20 blocks wide, it goes the full length of the industrial district, or around about. I have no clue what the dimensions are, but I'm sure someone can work them out down in the comments section. And having only one flying machine means that we only really need a small amount of redstone to actually control it, because the flying machine itself triggers the minecart travelers down underneath, so that's all sorted and done for. All we have to do is have a redstone clock hooked up to the activator of the single flying machine, and that is everything. The rest of it is just large amounts of area covered in either rails, dirt, or bamboo. But as I say, all of this is the easy stuff. The main issue that I have to deal with is getting items out of the farm. You see, this farm produces a ridiculous quantity of items. I mean, obviously bamboo can grow incredibly tall, so with the first sweep of this thing, 100% all of the hopper mine carts are going to get filled out. All of those items need to get out of the farm somehow, and then also we then need to keep up with the demands of the bamboo farm itself, which I imagine should be fine for the hopper mine carts to deal with, but still, there are 20 rows of hoppers that are outputting items here. That is so many items. And to be honest with you, it's led me to do some thinking. Oh my goodness, it is now the next morning. Joel is back at it again. I'm going to make the assumption that this is to do with Ravager Rush or some form of minigame on the server. I will be checking it out. It sounds hilarious. It also sounds like a challenging time. But anyway, this thinking that I've been doing, you see, we've got a lot of items being outputted here. This was running just while I was doing the bits of testing. This is probably more bamboo than I'll ever need. I think it would be smart if we actually segment all of the item output to do different things. So we've got the crafters. If we use crafters to make planks out of 90% of this, because I think that's the majority of what I'm going to be using this farm for. If we do that, that will make my life quite simple, and then we'll have a little section that just turns them into bamboo blocks for decoration. I like the way they look. And then maybe the final couple can be for raw bamboo and sticks, potentially. That seems like a smart way of doing things that doesn't require any multi-tiered auto-crafters or selection of things that, frankly, I'm not really going to use. Oh, I've managed to log out while this thing is running. This is the only issue with flying machine-based farms, but thankfully they can be fixed pretty easily. The only one that's annoying on it is a melon and pumpkin farm because they have slightly more complicated components inside of them. But that aside, let's get to crafting. And to save myself some embarrassment, I'm actually going to check the crafting recipes this time. Okay, so that makes a ton of sense. And then I guess in my head, it's a few of those. Oh, okay, the crafting recipe is different from what I expected. How am I still so bad at this game? I've been playing it for over 12 years. Wait, I've just thought, what did I even think the crafting recipe for planks would be? It's the same as any other plank. I don't even have an excuse. This is how you make planks. You're just getting less planks. I'm embarrassed. For some reason in my head, it was almost like the crafting bench crafting recipe. Just because I thought that would be better balanced, as it's really easy to get lots and lots of bamboo. But I'm extremely happy it is this way. So the first part of the process was moving all of the bamboo out of all of these chests, and I thought it would be smart to craft them up into blocks of bamboo. This is quite a lot. Next thing is I have to remove all of these chests, and it feels really nice to know that I can just let these things drop onto the ground and despawn. I can do whatever I want with them because I now effectively have an infinite supply of functional wood. I no longer have to use my good wood for the chests. I can use this stuff. I mean, look at this. It's already coming in handy. I can just craft tons of hoppers. I can do whatever I want. Now, I think in terms of the first stage of crafters, I'm just going to copy what I had going on over here. These things are really fast and they work really reliably. And then I'm hoping I can add a tiny bit of redstone, which will automatically convert them into planks afterwards. So we'll go bamboo block to bamboo planks. And then this one I'm just going to keep as bamboo blocks, so no extra plank bit here. Actually, no, I think this one's going to be planks. It's going to be bamboo blocks here, and then these final two are going to be for sticks and just bamboo. Frustratingly, I've just run out of gold. And I've now kind of set the precedent that all of my farms in this area are built using gold for their redstone bits. So I need to get more gold. I truly am my own worst enemy on this one. Thankfully, the stock level is remaining relatively high. I'm extremely curious to see if this modification works. So in theory, when this crafter gets filled up, it will be turned into a bamboo block. It will then shoot that item into this one, and one tick later, it will convert the bamboo block into planks. Now we find out if it's working. So it's filling up. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. And that is working pretty quickly. Imagine this thing is going to be producing those planks 3 times as fast because we're going to have 3 hopper streams running into this crafter. Yes, okay. I am really, really happy with that. That's nice and simple. So let's repeat it for all of these crafters over here. And that is now done. So all of these are going to be outputting planks. I've also built the one that is going to be outputting just the regular bamboo blocks. Now, how do you craft a stick? Okay, it's different from how I thought. What is my problem? How do I know so few crafting recipes? This is ridiculous. That actually makes a ton of sense. Okay, so I guess all this needs is a crafter with just these selected and then a rapid firing clock running into it. And that should just about do us. There we go, all sorted. So if bamboo flows into the top, we will get sticks coming out. And then this last double chest at the end is just going to be pure regular bamboo. Now, I said this in the episode where I was building the sugarcane farm, but I'm going to say it again. This is a very temporary storage system. I haven't quite worked out where I want my major storage system to be for the industrial district. Again, we're going to have a big external structure covering this entire thing, which is going to look fantastic. And I want to make the storage system a feature of that structure. So that means it's a little bit more important that I work that out than it has been in previous industrial districts. I went to say industrial district and industrious districts at the same time, and my brain sort of did both badly. I'm going to take a quick break, grab some lunch, and see how many items this thing produces in that time. Oh gosh. Oh, I just came out the hole and immediately got blasted. Okay, that is maybe not the best start. Thankfully all of my chests are safe. Now let's see what we've got. Okay. Also not a good sign. I have clearly messed something up, but we do have planks here, so this one's working. What have I done differently on these? I don't understand. The redstone's exactly the same. Oh. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay, so there's been a desync here. Basically, this repeater will have powered this redstone line. Oh, and it will have messed everything up. It's almost like a self-powering cycle. It shouldn't be too difficult to fix. It should just require a handful of target blocks. I essentially need to redirect the redstone signal, but it's more just that that's a really, really silly mistake for me to have not noticed, to be honest with you. So let's replace all of this redstone with target blocks. That should do the trick. And then what on earth do I do with this? I mean, I could just do this. Like, it's like powering on and off the crafter. I don't know. I don't know if this is smart. Thing is, there's a huge backlog. I think I'm just going to have to cut my losses and get rid of these things, but they're not leaving fast enough. Oh, gosh. I think I've come up with a plan. Okay, I've broken the crafter, replaced the crafter. Everything should kick back into gear. Clear out this. Okay, now we're back in business. I just need to do this for all of the other ones and accept the rather depressing fact that I have lost a pretty sizable quantity of bamboo here. What an absolute disaster that was. I thought I'd put myself in a hole for 20 minutes just as punishment, but also because I'd like to get a little bit more bamboo. And now we can finally see how many planks we got. And the answer is a very decent quantity. Okay, this is fantastic news. I now have infinite wood. And with my infinite iron and infinite gold and also a decent amount of quartz from all of the piglins and things, redstone resources are now very easy to get a hold of. Apart from the actual redstone itself, I still have no way to get that in large quantities. It might finally be time for another 12-hour mining session. But that is not a task for today. Today, I've got some dying to do. Where is it? Where is my key to Ravager Rush? I know it's around here somewhere. There we go. I also have an awfully large number of diamonds kicking around, so I think it's time I give this a whirl. But before I do, important disclaimer. Remember, I press shift with my thumb. I use my arrow keys with just one finger. There's no strafing. Look, you've never seen me do this before. And I crash it. Look, I accidentally press the inventory key. If I try and do it, I'm a one-finger guy. I'm all-round terrible at Minecraft. That is why I build redstone contraptions. This is going to be your frame of reference for if a non-gamer decided to play Ravager Rush. I'm looking around at some of the scores. Pearl has got 79. I think that's good. Ren has got 6. So I'm going to try and beat Ren. That is concerning that Gem has 4. Gem's good at the game. Gem is good at stuff. And she has 4? Are you serious? Okay. This all sounds pretty exciting. Okay, so I have to dodge the Ravagers and reach the 5 gates at the end of the level. These gates close after each success. Closing all 5 gates opens them all again. Okay. These are very useful, I think. This is a very good last tip. Okay, as far as I know, this is like Frogger, right? And I played Frogger a very long time ago. All right, let's just do this. This is going to be round number 1. Oh, I'm kind of scared. 100% going note block music, though. And I am going to have music on. Okay, this is good. Well, was I meant to clear my inventory beforehand? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is really difficult already. Oh. Am I doing surprisingly better than... Oh. I thought I was doing pretty well. Okay, I get it. I get how this works now. All right. Oh, dear. Am I going to get 0? Okay, the Ravager's just gone past. Wow, my first one was better than I expected. Goodness gracious me. Oh. What am I meant to do? Okay, Ravager's just gone past. How do I... Wow. Yeah, should have seen that coming. How am I meant to know where the bad bits are? Did I get 0 points? What on earth? Has anyone gotten 0 points? I'm very sad about this. Okay. Let me have a rethink about how I'm going to do things. Oh, I forgot the first rule. Follow them. Yes, very smart. Okay, yeah. Okay, how could I have forgotten such a grand and great rule? I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling fresh. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to stay perfectly calm. I'm staying perfectly calm. See, look. I'm following. Oh. There's more than one. Why am I so disastrous at games? Okay, what is the frequency? They're quite frequent, aren't they? Oh. Wow! What am I meant to do? This is impossible! This is an impossible game! I jumped into that one. I deserved that entirely. What? I got killed by... I'm probably the only person that ever got killed by a zombie. Okay, come on. Okay, following. Yeah, that was doomed to fail. This is why I don't play games. They just make me sad. I'm actually useless. I'm actually a useless person. I should give up. Will I manage to get more than 0 points? Will I manage to get more than 0 points? That's all I ask. I'm ready. Okay, I'm not panicking. And I'm going to watch. I'm actually going to spend some time watching. This is going to sound silly. I had not realized they go in a zigzag pattern. So this one goes that way. Oh, okay, so those two go that way. So they're kind of in sync with one another. So I can follow there. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. I think I'm ready. Here goes. So follow this guy. Follow this guy. No. Why can I not walk fast? Am I totally in the wrong here? Wow! So left, right. There's a Ravager there. There is a Ravager there. Why? It's just not even fun. It's just not even fun. I'm questioning my life choices big time here. So it's left, right, left, right. Left, right. Nope. Oh. What? Oh. Oh no! That was pure accident. No. My parkour let me down. Yeah. Wow. I'm feeling good though. Like I feel like I'm onto a winner. Left, right, left. Wow. Oh my goodness, I got lucky there. Bro. Wow. Oh my goodness, you can jump over them. Oh, I'm in physical pain. Oh my goodness, I got lucky. I feel like I didn't deserve that. That was unfair. Oh my gosh. I've learned it. Oh my goodness! Yes! Yes! Come on, 6 points! I'm actually the happiest I've ever been! I can't believe it! Oh! I thought I was onto another winner! Oh my goodness. Oh, I've beaten Gem. Oh, gosh. I've added my name to the book. Chuffed to bits for that. My hair might be slightly grey, and there might be something strange happening at the laboratory, but I have infinite useful wood, and I have 6 points at Ravager Rush. I'm bad at Minecraft. Not only do I press shift with my thumb and I'm terrible at PvP, but I'm also incredibly inefficient. I mean, take a look at my ender chest setup. I don't even have an ender chest. Is there not one in bronze? Take a look at this. This is actually embarrassing. I mean, I got stamps. I've got this. What on earth is an unenchanted diamond sword doing in there? So today, I'm going to give myself 12 hours to get good. Look at that thing on the top left-hand corner of the screen. I've done some fancy bits. And if you just give me a second, it should now be counting down. Okay, I've got 12 hours to get good. Stage 1. Ender chests. I want more ender chests than I know what to do with, but I'm not prepared to pay the extortionate prices. Oh my goodness, Grian has built an animated waterfall, and I think I might be in love. I think Grian's also responsible for this. And this might be better. Oh, I've gotten so distracted already. After briefly losing my gold farm, I am at my piglin bartering area, and there should be a bunch of obsidian in here. Okay, this is not bad. Like, as far as obsidian hauls go, this is not bad. We have enough to make a full stack of ender chests. I now just need to get a whole bunch of blaze powder. Can I get that from the shopping district? I honestly can't remember. Has the wart shop made a single sale? No. What? Hang on. No way. No way. Wait a minute. Has Grian been taking the profits? It's funny how having a timer on the screen makes you extremely aware of how long you've spent doing things. No, as far as I can tell, there are no blaze rods for sale in the shopping district, so I have a new goal, which is to get myself a bow. B-dubs, you're an absolute madman, by the way. That is outrageously beautiful. Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Infinity, and I didn't think that worked. It's been a while since I've enchanted a bow. Okay, we're sorted. Now it's time to fight a bunch of blaze. I'm actually going to wear my helmet for this one. It feels illegal to be under the nether hub like this. Oh, I brought basically no food with me. I just remembered there are a bunch of fire resistance potions over at my bartering farm. This means I'm going to be indestructible. Now, we fight. Oh, I've never been in Nether Fortress. That is mildly embarrassing. Things are not going well. I sort of forgot about the fact that there'd be wither skeletons hanging about. This piglin keeps coming up here, and it means that I can't use my sword, which has looting on it. I just had to fly away in panic. What am I up to now? I'm up to 28? Not too bad. I would have been absolutely done for if I hadn't done the fire resist potions. But I guess that's an example of me getting better. Yep, my fire resistance ran out for like 2 seconds, and I almost died immediately. All right, I am done. You know, this feels like a pretty big moment. I have got myself one full stack of ender chests. What? It is time for me to spread these things everywhere. I guess it makes sense that I have one of them in every single one of my little shops. I've got one in my little bedroom. Even Big Ron's gets an ender chest. And as counterintuitive as it sounds, the rest of my ender chests are going to go in my ender chest so that I can use them willy-nilly. Now it's time to fill my ender chest with shulker boxes. I'm always jealous of people with fully organized ender chests. That is now going to be me. So I've done a little bit of labeling and I've worked out all my categories. We've got bulk terraforming, bulk redstone, valuables, rockets, food, redstone, bulk stone, bulk wood, base bits, general useful, bulk dirt, nether exploration, mining session. Why did I not breathe through that? I will do some color coding, but XP Crafters just asked if we can meet up, and unlike normal, I now can't edit out of order because there's a big old timer on my screen. And he's asked me to meet in his hot tub, which is a peculiar request to say the least.
You're not in proper hot tub attire, sir.
What, you don't wear a suit into a hot tub? I mean, you look like you're also in a sort of a suit.
You're wearing armor, my guy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll take that off. Don't you worry.
You gotta leave the shoes on. Oh, that's gross.
What do you mean?
I decided I was going to do a Q&A. Mm-hmm. Do you like potato chips? If you do, what is your favorite type?
And I would probably say, like, chili heat wave Doritos.
What has been your favorite thing you've made in Hermitcraft as a whole?
I don't know. I'm really loving my little town. I think I really love what I've done over there. I do like. To be honest, all the stuff that I've built this season has made me extremely happy because it is such like a departure from what I normally build. So I'm going to be really frustrating and say the thing that I'm currently building.
What is your favorite dessert?
The problem is I like basically every single dessert.
Why aren't you obsessed with Etho like Joel?
Oh no, I totally am obsessed with Etho. Etho is one of the few people on the server that I actually still get nervous talking to.
Well, I appreciate you taking a moment and answering some questions.
No problem. It's been interesting for me being in something that has forced me to stand still. Like that's the most stationary I think I've ever been. And on that note, I think it's time we do some color coding. We are getting there. We just need a little bit of brown dye. I can see it on the horizon. Okay, this should do the trick. Generally, all of them are the correct colors. The only one that is a bit weird, I would say, is Rocket's being pink, but we already had 2 red shulker boxes. I didn't want another one. Oh, I think I'm going to add one more, which is bulk based, which will just have a bunch of things like tough and deep slate, stuff that I generally need a lot of. Now we start filling these things. I've bought a bunch of Elytra that I'm going to put in my valuables box, and now this thing is starting to look good. I think I'm just going to repair up all of these pickaxes, which means you guys are going to get deafened again, and our valuables box is now looking good, bar these 2. I have no idea where I've put all of my shulker shells, but I think I'm going to reserve that as a problem that future me can tackle. Let's continue filling our boxes. Bulk wood was pretty easy. This is just wood that I use for crafting, things like chests, pistons, all those bits and bobs. Stone was probably the easiest one so far, but cobblestone, I don't actually have that much cobblestone. This is everything. I have searched through all of my chests. I mean, is all of this stuff for sale? Or is it just to have? I've deposited an undisclosed number of diamonds into this chest. So the bulk cobblestone is filled, the bulk dirt is now filled as well. I've got myself set up with not 1, but 2 rocket boxes. Look at this. 50 stacks of rockets should at least last me like a month, maybe? But on the topic of things lasting, food. I was going to buy a bunch of golden carrots, but then I realized I have a gold farm. Like, I have a decent amount of gold, and there are at least some carrots dotted around, sort of. These are potatoes. That's embarrassing. Okay, there are at least some carrots dotted around, so if I do a little bit of harvesting, I should be able to avoid the 54 diamonds I would have to spend to get a full shulker box of golden carrots, and instead just dedicate my time. Okay, there are kind of less carrots kicking around than I expected. Oh dear. I also have a lot less gold than I expected. So now I have to spend 54 diamonds on golden carrots, which feels amazing. So after over 3 hours of work, this is what I have to show for it. And this. Oh, and this. I have a bunch more shulker boxes that I need to fill, but I think I'm going to mix things up a little bit by building myself a nether portal. Fun fact, I don't actually have a nether portal at my base. Every single time I want to go to the nether, I fly off in this direction, make my way over here, do a sort of maneuver in this area, fly straight through this door, and then go into Gurian's nether portal. Which, if I add that up throughout an entire Hermitcraft season, you know, that whole process probably takes, what? I don't know, 15 seconds? I go through to the nether maybe 20 times, 30 times, maybe even 40 times per episode. That's a lot. That round trip adds 20 minutes to my recording time every single episode. It's time to get that sorted. I actually sat for about an hour thinking about where the nether portal was going to go. Don't worry, I paused my timer, and then it hit me. I should put my portal inside a storage unit. This is kind of a reference to the Minecraft movie, the scene that I'm actually in the Minecraft movie. And I gotta say, I actually built these storage units after we filmed that scene. And after I built them, I genuinely hadn't made the connection, but after I built them, I was quite scared to release the video because I thought there's a chance that someone on the production team of the Minecraft movie would see it and analyze the video and watch it and then send me an email saying I was somehow breaking an NDA. I was panicking for like a good couple of weeks, but then after a while, kind of concluded I was in the clear. At least, I hope I'm in the clear. If someone on the production team is watching this now, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really like this setup. I think this is super cool. This is exactly how I would want my portal to be. The only weird thing is that I still pop out of Joel's portal, even though this is like perfectly lined up, by the way. Look at my absolute junkyard of a portal. I don't know what I was doing. I just kind of started placing in blocks and I was like, you know what? I think I just want to keep like the cardboard box vibe as if the storage unit has escaped into the nether. I mean, at least it's better than Scar's portal, which constantly attacks you. Anyway, we must continue our mission to get good. I have just under 8 hours to go and I still have a bunch of these shulker boxes to fill. This is the most important thing that we can do. Bulk base should be a pretty simple one because it's just a whole ton of tough and deep slate. Oh dear. I think I might have run out of tough and deep slate. Thankfully, I have a bunch in these junk chests up here. And after a little bit of fiddling around, I would say this is a pretty good setup. I still have a bunch of packed mud because the majority of the blocks I place in this area do seem to be that. Next up, mining session. This is going to be painfully expensive. Okay, 2 diamond blocks for a beacon. Not actually the worst price. Then I need to purchase a bunch of my own iron to make a beacon pyramid. And now I need to gather some coal so that I can make a ton of torches. And this is what my shulker box is currently looking like. This bottom row here is going to be dedicated entirely to tools. First time legitimately needing to use my nether portal. This is exciting and this is incredibly loud, but I do now have a bunch of enchanted tools. So now I need to go and buy the books for them. So I need 9 mending books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There goes 27 diamonds. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 efficiency books. I can actually give this mending book back. So that's 12 diamonds. Then I need 1 unbreaking book, 1 fortune book, then another 2 unbreaking books for the shovels. Absolutely killer. We are getting there. I kind of miscalculated the number of fortune books I need, so we've got 1 more left. And then hopefully I will never have to hear these guys again. Done. Okay. I am sorted. Oh, this is a good looking chest. That is a good looking chest. Good afternoon, Big Ron. It is nice to see you today. I only have a few shulker boxes left, but I'm mildly terrified for what's coming next. This could be the most expensive pair of shulker boxes we have, but these fans aren't going to build themselves. Okay, what are we spending? What's the budget here? I mean, maybe a stack of diamonds? So we've got 14. That's 28. I mean... 56 diamonds? Is this what getting good is? Just spending? Endlessly spending? I'm almost out of diamonds. We are actually going to have to call it off. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. Thankfully, I think I've got some redstone kicking around. Yeah, this was a present from Jevin, and boy, oh boy, is it well appreciated. Boom. Bulk redstone supplies sorted. Now I've got a ton of crafting to do to get to all of the other redstone supplies. Why does Scar have this much redstone? Why is the server suddenly getting really laggy? Do I have a bunch of slime? I do have a bunch of slime. That is exciting. This is looking pretty good to me so far. I just need a bunch of droppers, dispensers, note blocks, target blocks, and I think that just about covers the majority of things that I use in my regular redstone contraptions. And then I'm also going to make another shulker box dedicated to transport, which is going to be for minecart rails, water elevators, and all that sort of thing. I absolutely despise crafting dispensers. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Oh, especially because when you run out of bows, then you just craft a bunch of droppers. I mean, droppers are useful. I guess I'll put them in the box, but still, we are done with redstone supplies. Look at that. So now let's do our transport box. That's looking good. And our ender chest is actually starting to look mildly useful. But we have less than 6 hours left and we still have so much left to do. So this is my old villager breeder that I built absolutely ages ago when I was working on my iron farm. But sadly, it seems like a lot of the villagers died in the Great Flood. Some of this flood has actually been preserved over here. Now, as you saw earlier, I spend a lot of diamonds on golden carrots, and I also have access to a decent number of automatically farmed materials, which means I shouldn't be spending lots of diamonds on golden carrots. So I think maybe it's time that we move these guys over, build up a new villager breeder, and get ourselves sorted with the tiniest, smallest, most inefficient trading hall ever. Now, I was about to fly back to gather all the resources to make myself a boat and also a piston and some redstone torches so I could move the boat along, but I have all of that stuff with me. Getting good has already got me getting good. Now, my first goal is to not kill these guys, which could be challenging. I'm also struggling a little bit I'm in Wow. This is actually a bit more of a predicament than I was expecting it to be. Oh, of course, I could just right-click on the boat. Right. I need to just push this. Cool. Okay, we've got one of them. Things are going well. Oh, I should probably check to see where this portal actually goes. Okay. Probably not the best spot, but it's doable. Oh, and then I have to get them all the way up here. Maybe this might be a good time to transition to a minecart rail. Oh, this seems like a bit of a problem. I don't really know what's happening here. Where's my boat gone? What? Oh, there's like a bunch of villagers just wandering around here. So I guess I can just pick some up and move them over and kind of skip all those extra steps. This doesn't seem so bad. So I now have 4 villagers just chilling out over in this area. And I need to get them up into my freshly constructed portal. And from there, I then need to get them out of the storage unit and preferably somewhere over here onto this side of the mountain. Unless I build a villager breeder inside the mountain. I probably wasn't intending on doing any kind of structure to it, and I don't know if I really want to take up space in the factory. So maybe instead of going out there, we go backwards. Okay, we don't have much room to expand downwards, and please, while I'm building the water streams, do not let me mine out this floor. Oh, these are actually going to be useful for me now. Now I have another question. I have 4 villagers. And I only need 4 villagers. Does it make more sense for me to just put the villagers into the villager trading hall immediately and not have the villager breeder? I really can't see myself getting any more villagers. I'm not planning on doing a book trading hall. In theory, I should now have all of the tools I will ever need. I am literally just doing this for food. And I've only got 5 hours left. And we still have a lot of shulker boxes to fill. Sometimes being lazy is efficient. Sometimes being lazy is lazy. Working out when you're doing what is the key to being happy in life. Anyway, I thought I would get to work on our villager trading hall. And oh my goodness, as soon as I started this, I realized how little I knew. I had to pause the timer and watch like a ton of tutorials and read a bunch of wiki articles on how villager trading works, because I think the last time I built a trading hall was in season 7, right at the very start. So that is like, what, 5 years ago now? You know, villager trading is a game mechanic that I know is incredibly useful in Minecraft. I know that I should have a trading hall in every single world, but also it is a game mechanic that I just don't really enjoy interacting with. I am the sort of person, if I imagine how I like to play Minecraft, it is building childlike inventions. that would be it. So that is how I interact with the game. It is just building goofy stuff that younger me would want in his house. And anything other than that, I lose interest in quite fast. And villager trading definitely falls into that bracket, but I think I have got myself a working setup. And now I've been AFK overnight at my sugarcane farm. Don't worry, I paused my timer. That angle looked ridiculous, by the way. It's like I'm in prison. Now let's take a look at what we managed to get. This place is still absolutely lethal, so I have to be careful that I'm not going to get exploded. Oh my goodness. Here goes 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is not bad. That is a lot of food. Okay, it seems like my paper trade has increased in price. I'm going to try my best not to panic about that. The trading with those 3 has given me 54 emeralds, and that gets me 36 golden carrots. That trade will now be locked, but now it's unlocked, and I can get myself a bunch more. This is pretty perfect. I am really glad I did all of the zombie curing stuff, because this golden carrot price is incredible. Anyway, I have 2 hours and 32 minutes left, and I think I can dedicate half an hour to setting up an automatic paper sending water stream, which will take all of the paper from my industrial district and move it into here. Not 100% certain this is possible, but I think I can do it. And then that will give us 2 hours to do the remainder of the shulker boxes. Let's get to work on building this thing. So I've worked out where I'm going to. Now I'm just mining out the tunnel. I already have so many tunnels in my base. Okay, let's try that again. I've made my way down to Y50. Now I'm just gradually traversing the valley. And you have to remind me, when I AFK at my sugarcane farm now, I have to go somewhere in the middle of the valley, because otherwise I could end up with a perfectly circular piece of paper. I really don't want to break the Hermitcraft server again. I've made it. Now it's time to take a right turn. And that has done it. Yes, I am at the end. Now, I do still want to have paper storage inside of the industrial district. So instead of just redirecting all of the items over there, I'm going to add a little toggle system. Of course, I left my redstone boxes over there. I'm already so used to having all of this stuff on me. There we go. Toggle complete. Now the items fly down here, go down this little chute, and then make their way along this line. Now we go up. Things are coming together. This thing is almost done. So any sugarcane that is farmed over there will be converted into paper and then sent along that water stream and end up in these chests. I'm not gonna lie, I built that a lot faster than I expected. I will be decorating this little room in the next little episode, but for now, shulker boxes. Shulker box number 1. General useful. This is stuff that I always seem to need, but never seem to have on hand. We're off to a good start here. All is going well, except I have lost my general useful box. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it was blending in so well. I would say we are almost there. We just need feathers so that I can easily make book and quills, and then I need 2 lava buckets. My goodness, finding those feathers was an ordeal, but we have got them. The useful shulker box is now sorted. This is going to be handy. Now, nether exploration. First things first, a bunch of gold, then a bunch of these. Oh my goodness, I just broke something down here. Oh my goodness, I just broke something down here. Okay, that's going to be a future me problem. I've got a ton more fire resistance potions from the bartering farm, and then it's just going to be a case of a small amount of golden armor, and then we're sorted. Nicely done. Okay, I honestly don't entirely know what is going in the base bits box because the block palette of my base is so insanely varied. But I would say if I split it up into 3 different rows, we've got the 3 different colors. So kind of bricks, terracotta, granite, polished granite, and then we have all of the tufts and the deep slates, and then definitely copper. And I have mined absolutely tons of this stuff, so I should probably smelt up some of it. Here goes, first batch of copper going in. So I've been gathering all of these resources and bits and pieces, and I'm hoping all of our copper should now be smelted. Let's have a look. That is not bad. I'll wait for a little bit more of that to smelt. For the time being, though, I'm going to grab myself some chains. Gosh, this thing's so broken. It was entirely my fault. I fell down, knocked the minecarts about, other items got picked up. It's a problem. Thankfully, this design is super simple, so it should be easy to fix, hopefully. And our base box is now all filled in. This, combined with our bulk base box, should give us enough resources to do small builds and fix up existing builds. Now it's time for the final box, the terraforming box. If I look around, okay, packed mud, coarse dirt, brown concrete, soul soil, soul sand. This is going to be a satisfying craft. Okay, I mean, it was less satisfying than I kind of expected it to be, but that is a simply gorgeous quantity of coarse dirt. You know, this terraforming box was actually the box I was most nervous for, but it turns out I had tons of resources just kicking about in various different areas of my base. And it's done. This thing's ready to go. And I still have 28 minutes left. I mean, look at this. I have managed to sort out everything into various different shulker boxes. I've got myself set up with a nether portal. I've got a little villager trading hall. I've got automatic transport of paper from my industrial district over to my villager. I am genuinely starting to realize that when I put a timer on myself, I'm actually efficient. Or maybe, hang on, maybe the fact that I've gradually been putting these items into my ender chest throughout the episode and then using them throughout the episode, I've gradually just gotten faster throughout the episode. 100% that's what's happened. Everything that I've built today took a third of the length of time that it normally does because I had access to all the stuff that I need. In the next season of Hermitcraft, please remind me to do this on like episode 4. In all seriousness though, I think the reason that I've managed to achieve so much in such a short amount of time with this one is because I had a very objective goal, which was to be more efficient. There's kind of nothing creative involved, and it's the creativity and the idea formulation and all of the design stuff that actually takes time. And that's cool, because that is the fun bit. Like, that's the reason that I'm playing the game, is to delve into that. Minecraft gives you the opportunity to do that. I thought that was a creeper. Minecraft is one of the few games that gives you the opportunity to do that with really no other constraints. There's no budgetary constraints. There's no space constraints. You can really let your creativity run wild and spend as much time as you want delving right into the details. That's the thing that I'm all about. That's the reason that I play the game, and speeding up that part of the process seems silly. This keeps catching me. Okay, I think I have worked out what components got removed from the system. So that's good. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad things are happening. Really bad things are happening. Gosh, I'm not gonna lie, this is a weird situation. I am not entirely sure what has occurred, but some of the placeholder items have come out, some of the non-stackable items have come out. I broke things big time. That should do the trick. Okay. I think this side should be all working now. It is. I just needed one more placeholder item. Okay, I see what the issue is. Somehow, somewhere, I managed to knock this minecart around. One placeholder item got removed, which backed up the system. When I tried to fix it, I then knocked the minecart around again, and it messed up the sorters and things. But now, everything should all be functional. So I just need to do the same thing on the other side, because of course, in my panic, I managed to mess up that one too. And that should now be all good. Yes. Yes. This is working as planned. Items are moving about through the water streams. They are making their way in the correct directions. We've got grass blocks going that way. I just recently saw some iron bars going that way. All is well. So now it's time for the last little bit of efficiency. I have 2 slots remaining in my ender chest, and I think I know what I need in them. These are items that I need quick access to at any given time, and I would say first one, arrows. An item that seems to persistently evade me. I genuinely have no arrows. Scar has arrows. Oh my goodness, I found some arrows. So those can go straight in my chest. Now I quickly need to fly over to the industrial district to pick up myself some more iron. This should do the trick. And I am going to craft myself more anvils than I will ever need in my life. That was less anvils than I was expecting. I picked up way more iron than that. How did that happen? It was meant to be a full stack of anvils. No, I've ruined my own moment. Am I going crazy here? Oh. Yeah, I need more iron ingots. Oh, this is such a fumbly end. This is such a fumbly end. I crafted 65. No. How did I go from 43 to 61, then 65? It's embarrassing. Anyway, I've got a full stack of anvils. I use anvils so often. I'm always renaming stuff. I'm always fixing things up. Having these on hand is going to be amazing. And with just 45 seconds left to go, I think it's time that this guy exists somewhere other than inside of my ender chest. Oh, what would be the best spot? Right here. I don't even think I'd need to do anything. You are. Oh no! The goal is to barter with piglins to gather enough obsidian to create a nether portal. Everyone on the server, apart from me, someone who recently experienced the pain of piglin bartering, greatly underestimated how much trading would need to be done. After about an hour, 2 separate parties had finally gathered half the resources required, so we just had to combine their obsidian supplies to build our escape. With no ability to break the obsidian once placed, it was important we communicated effectively and didn't make any mistakes.
Why would we not build the portal in here?
I don't know. X has got an idea.
Gem, start placing the blocks down and then it has to go in here.
That's such a bad idea.
It's a hilarious idea.
All right, go on.
Oh! No, because what if X has done the same thing?
Guys,
wait, we have to go tell them.
Gem, it was all Gem. That was Gem's fault.
Guys!
Guys! We haven't... Oh, no!
No!
Wait,
I
know for a fact the other team has.
I'm starting to think we might not be professional Minecrafters after all. Ah.
It's so great that we've done a double start, once in the nether and now in the overworld.
Oh, 100%. I was saying the whole time when we were in the nether, it's like we are working really hard to get off of square -1. Like,
People are going to show their friends this video. They're going to be like, hey guys, here's these YouTubers I've been talking about. They've been playing Minecraft for 10 years. And then there's just us just dying repeatedly in a cave.
it did cross my mind.
Yeah.
I have 17 deaths, and we've been playing for just over an hour.
Jem, could you just send me your, Dropbox your footage over? I will splice it into my video. No questions asked. Yeah. Scar, are you setting up a fish slapper? I can see your arm. I can see your arm moving back and forth, but I can't hear anything, and that makes it feel even worse.
Should we head back?
you.
Does anyone want to take on the mine shaft?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
We
wait,
can totally handle that.
Guys, firstly, before you leave, remember that I am actually here. Secondly, there's an actual mine shaft with like cave spiders and stuff?
Yeah. Over there.
We've already fallen apart. We're barely even in. One of us has gone in and we've fallen apart.
What? Something's gonna blow up.
Yeah, it was me.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that nobody has died yet?
No, we've died loads. These are mine. These are mine. These are mine. I logged in first. I logged in first.
Get out of the way!
I logged in first.
The biggest spider.
I logged in first.
Oh, I didn't have any space in my inventory. That
How
was
did I
nothing.
get it?
Oh, God, got it somehow.
Mine.
What is he done again?
Where's he found more?
He doesn't have an iron pickaxe.
I don't care. I'm going to mine them regardless. I'm doing it for the love of the game.
Oh, they're up there.
I'm doing it for the love of the game. I'm doing it for the love of the game.
You missed these ones.
I don't have enough of one block to scaffold up here.
Done.
Yes.
Is there only one? Oh, no, there's another.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Like, ever.
Guys, by the way, to get to those
Yes!
ones, you ran past 4.
I made it up.
Right, there's a lot of diamonds to go around, guys.
Oh, now
Is
you
there?
start saying that after you stole mine.
Yeah. I've got to do...
Oh my god! Green just exploded.
Oh, dude. Dude, there's so many. Wait, it's diamonds.
Oh my gosh!
There's
I'm
so
on the
many.
pillar, dude, and I'm taking hits from 3 skeletons.
I'm running away.
Run, Mumbo, run! Run for your life, dude! Look at the pillar up there that I was standing on.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is you guys were going up with one solid set of blocks. I had such a mixture of blocks in my inventory.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
doing
that's weird. My
gradients. You're doing
diamonds are
gradients
gone.
already.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's strange. They got picked up by the skeleton, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
god, guys!
that's weird.
Please, I have 1 heart. Oh my god. Somebody.
I mean, I could do
Guys, I'll be
something about
honest.
this situation,
I'd
but
really
it's
like you to help.
kind of funny.
I'll be honest with
It
you
is
guys.
pretty funny.
Mate, look at that. You really were struggling over those two. There's got to be... Up!
Are you kidding me again?
I've
How is he
spotted it.
spotting them?
I've spotted every single diamond so far, and I've mined none of
Just
them.
locked in on them.
Come on!
Yes.
How did you see that?
Oh no, you don't
Yeah,
actually
I
get
know,
them with a
it's like a million miles away.
You don't get diamonds with a with a copper pickaxe. Oh, Green, you're rubbish, mate. Goodness
Oh my god.
me.
That
Goodness.
is such.
What's up, guys?
Oh, no.
Even got.
What's up?
His voice has dropped 3 octaves. Oh, Green! You're
No,
not
don't
gonna
you
like
dare.
me for
Mama,
this.
I will kill you. No, do not.
Yeah,
do
you're not
do
gonna like me
dare,
for this,
do not dare.
Green.
You do not dare. You
Oh
do
my
not dare.
God.
Seriously, you don't dare. No.
Green, no, you're not gonna like me for this.
I got some of them.
Oh.
Me earlier when I was on that pillar.
You're not the friends that I was looking for.
You're struggling a bit, man.
Yeah. What the heck have you guys been doing? Oh, I found one of the iron veins.
Yeah, for losing our stuff over and over again. I
Yeah.
mean, we're starting to get a few things.
I think we've actually ended up sort of kind of working it out. In a way, I think us losing our stuff has meant that we kind of like have done a socialism.
We've done a socialism.
Like, gradually, we've just evenly distributed the resources between one another. Well, that went about as well as I expected. Be honest. Does my nose look big in this? What on earth? Gem! Oh, Gem, mate, you need to calm down. I can't even sprint at this point in time. I'm on death's door. And Gem's building bridges? I've never heard of such a thing, a starter bridge. But it is incredibly welcome because although this seed is absolutely stunning and is going to make for a beautiful Hermitcraft Season 11 map, it is quite hostile for the early game. I'm constantly finding myself going up and down and gradually running out of food, which is why I think I need to do some salmon fishing. And as the current world record holder for 14 salmon, I'm the perfect man for the job. I said I'm the perfect man for the job. I'm the perfect man for the job. So I've spent a little bit of time looking for a good place to settle, and to be honest with you, I haven't traveled that far, but I really, really like this place. I really like this little plateau right here. This seems like it would be perfect for a starter base and all of the things that I want to build in the early season. And then this top side up here that naturally elevates the future mega base build is ideal. Like, it already elevates the build. It means I don't have to do quite so much hard work making it look grander. This hill already looks pretty grand. And that means I'm going to be neighboring with Gem. I think Grian is somewhere over here. Those torches are potentially Grian, I'm not sure. And then all the way over there with his own starter bridge, I think that might be Scar. Wait, hang on, no, that's connected to Gem's bridge. But I think Scar is all the way up by those pumpkins, up on that hillside up there. And I'm not sure who is off in this direction. It definitely looks like someone's got a little encampment going, and they've even got a furnace burning. It looks like this is Cub. Okay, so I've got a front neighbor with Cub. I don't know whether to be excited or scared. Being neighbors with Cub is a bit like being neighbors with a mad scientist. Every day is exciting, but there's potential that you could lose everything. I also saw in the group chat, I think Impulse and Skiz are hanging around in this area back here. And then I think Joel is somewhere back over there, and then False and Pearl are off in the distance over there. Oh, and I've just seen in the messages, I think Exuma is settling somewhere in this area. So we have a pretty compact neighborhood here. That is extremely exciting. And also a little bit nerve-wracking because everyone around me is really good. I think it's time for me to get good. You see that timer in the top left corner? I've got 12 hours. 12 hours to get good. I don't want to jump the gun. I don't want to start building fancy bits and pieces before I've laid solid foundations. Something that I'm now going to colloquially call doing a gem. Although actually, Gem had full diamond armor within like the first 25 minutes. I think she's got solid foundations. She could also kill a small army with 3 swift mouse clicks. So yeah, she's in safe hands. I, however, am absolutely not. It is time for me to lock in and get myself sorted. The timer has started, and I have stood here for about 10 seconds trying to decide what to do. And this is not the lock-in that I expected. First things first, get the immediate food situation rectified, which will allow me to sort future food situations. That's a fancy way of me saying stop myself from being hungry right now so I can build a farm. That is a funny-shaped salmon. I've achieved 1 full stack, which is excellent. Now I need to go in search of a chicken. Excuse me, I just found a mending pickaxe. I mean, it may be gold, but that... No, that's useless, isn't it? Just chopping a handful of trees. I really like these dried leaves, by the way. These are going to look awesome for detailed terraforming builds. There we go. 1 chicken. Yeah, come in with me. Slightly concerned that some of my audience are too young to have seen Shrek. Let's get this sorted. And egg farm. You know, when people say I've gotten better at building, I imagine this is what they're talking about. You are going to have a lovely remainder of your life. Oh, I've hit the jackpot. Okay, 3 chickens. This is going to be interesting trying to get this to work. Let's see if these 3 chickens can get into this one by one. Yep, that's kind of how I imagine that would go. All right, I've got 1. Ah. Yes, that has gone relatively smoothly, and I think I heard a little pop there. There we go. 1 egg from the farm. Now, once this chest fills up, we can get ourselves set up with an automatic chicken farm, and our food situation will be solved. So I think I'm going to spend the next 11 hours and 36 minutes and 47 seconds just AFKing next to this thing to see how many we get. Have I gotten good yet? No. Next up on the to-do list is to raid this wheat farm back here and set myself up with one. See, initially I thought this was Skiz's base, but there's no way Skiz is this good. You know, I'm looking around. This feels Exumery. You know, I think maybe Impulse and Skiz are slightly further back, so Exuma is going to be here. They have got themselves set up with a portal, which is incredibly useful, but they haven't left any sign on it, so I guess we'll find out eventually. Now, I'm not sure if this counts as being aesthetic, but part of my starter base plan is I want to cover a decently sized area with wheat. I honestly think I'm going to plonk my starter base on top of this hilltop right here, overlooking the shopping district, and with a decent separation from my mega base area. I also think I'm going to elevate it on a little platform, and I think this whole area will look amazing if it's fully covered in wheat. I would say we're off to a pretty solid start here. Egg update 11. That's not bad. Now I'm going to gather up a whole bunch of wood, then gather as much coal as I can find. I can hear so many zombies down here. I'm really on the lookout because I remember Jem said that she had found a zombie spawner, and I would absolutely love to set myself up with a little XP farm. I managed to find a zombie spawner, but it had already been lit by someone. Morning, Exuma. How's it going?
Hi. I'm totally unprepared to talk or record or anything. I'm in my own little world.
That's hilarious. I can even hear myself coming through your speakers. I actually just wanted to pop over and ask. I saw that there's like a little mob spawner underneath the portal there. Did you know about that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So you didn't light that up. Oh, I kind of assumed you would have lit that one up. Yeah, so somebody's lit it up, but I was thinking I'm going to turn it into an XP grinder, but I thought you might have lit it up, so that's why I came over to ask you. But if it's not you, then...
No, it wasn't me.
How are you finding the copper armor? I see you're fully decked out. In fact, wait, hang on. Are you in copper armor? Because I swear your skin is also... is also copper. How are you finding the start?
It's all right. It's good fun. I'm kind of like racing right now towards a big project. I made a note for next season, though.
Wait, already?
Next season, I'm actually going to try and embrace playing slow. Right?
You're not doing that this season. That's so funny.
Not this season, but maybe next season.
I swear, Exuma is one of the most unintentionally funny people I've ever met. Now, it's been a really long time since I've made any form of XP farm, but I think my initial room is big enough. I'm fairly certain that mobs spawn in a 9x9x3 or maybe 4 radius around the mob spawner, but then I need to make sure that I drop them out of the detection zone of the mob spawner so that it's nice and efficient. And then I need to cart them away into like a centralized location where I can kill them, but I need to make sure that that centralized location is close enough that I still power the mob spawner, still have the flames going around it, so it's still trying to spawn mobs. I just realized I accidentally made the room a little bit too big, so now it's going to be super ugly. Apparently the volume that the mobs have to escape is a 9x9x9 area centered on the mob spawner itself, so that would be 4 blocks down. Then we've got 2 blocks, and I guess I should do an extra 2 blocks down, just where the zombies might bob and their hitbox might go into the area. Cool. And then we'll have a little drop down zone. So this is where they're going to fall, and then we'll have a couple blocks, and I guess I also need a slab to deal with the baby zombies, because otherwise that would be pretty disastrous. How am I supposed to do this funnel thing? I mean, I guess if I place water in the corners, does it actually just run naturally into the middle? I don't even feel like I need that sign. This is relatively easy. So now let's start removing all of the torches from the walls, and this thing should begin spawning zombies. Nice. This is all going pretty well, and we have got our first one. Yes. And oh, wow, look at that. Efficient farming. If I now chill out down at the bottom here and swing my sword, I mean, it takes a lot of swings. My poor iron sword is going to go through a lot of durability. Maybe a little lava dispenser that we can use to take down their health a tiny bit might be wise. Or I could have them fall onto a magma block. If I punch them once and then they die from the magma block, does it count as my kill? Almost definitely. I actually might be wrong. Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. Now I just need to gather 15 bookshelves. Ren is looking absolutely sensational crossing the horizon there. Look at him go.
Mr. Mumbo Jumbo, how's it going?
Dude, you might be the coolest person I've ever seen. You looked amazing crossing that horizon then.
Why, thank you. Yes.
Are you another person? Wait, are you another person that is currently got your speakers playing out people's voices?
Maybe.
I just did this with X.
You would think after all these years we would know how to record a Minecraft video, wouldn't you? I have come with some gifts, though.
Oh, okay.
And a request.
Okay.
So, within this chest, Mr. Mumbo Jumbo, is not every single one, but a lot of the annoying growable bits and pieces that any Minecrafter might require.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All of these saplings could be yours, Mumbo, for a very reasonable price of 1 magical item.
Go on.
I mean, that's it. That's the price.
So that's it. So you didn't have an item in mind?
No.
For some reason, I took this deal, and now we have to find Ren a magical item within the next 12 hours. Egg check! Now, I did just look through the village to see if there was any bookshelves, but there weren't, so I guess I'm going on a killing spree. Finally, my goodness, I've located some. This is the problem with being on the Hermitcraft server. After the first few days, all the cows in the nearest 5,000 blocks are gone. Now that I'm making my way into new territory, things are going pretty well, and I'm up to 20 pieces of leather. What's the verdict on killing horses, by the way? For some reason, I feel more guilty about it. Okay, shipwrecks seem to be a good place to go. What the heck? I've never really looked in a shipwreck before. These could be the cows that do it. Well, this is definitely going to make my sugarcane situation easier. Impulse is AFK. I'm sure he won't notice. What? He's got a villager trading setup? What? It's day 2. I barely even have trousers. Finally, after a lot of aimless wandering, I have spotted Exuma's base, which means I have located my base. But I now have myself set up with enough books and hopefully enough wood to make all of the bookshelves, which is perfect. I also have enough diamonds for the enchanting table and enough paper to be able to make the extra book for the enchanting table. Now I just need the obsidian, which I'm pinching from over here, and I do believe we are now all sorted. 1 enchanting table in the center, and then all of the bookshelves going around. Yes, I got the right number. Oh, but I forgot about lapis. I don't even know how much lapis I've got. Not an enormous amount, if I'm going to be honest. Right, I've got 30 levels. We might get insanely lucky and get like a bunch of other enchantments. Fortune! That's actually useful. So, I have a new plan of action. I'm going to craft up a bunch of iron pickaxes, and then I'm going to use my fortune pickaxe only when I come across diamonds or other valuable bits, and I'm going to get tons of resources relatively quickly. I've got my beef smelting, I've now got to expand out my wheat farm. Everything is going incredibly well. It's time to go caving. Now, this is the cave that we've already been in, so I guess I won't explore here, but I'd say I'm pretty geared up. I'm just going to go in search of a cave entrance and hope for the best. Well, this is looking pretty good, so let's just begin. Can you sense the apprehension? I'm saving my diamond pick for a minimum of iron. Oh, thank you, zombie. You might have just saved my life. God, I don't remember caving being this intense. We are down in the deep slate layers. Oh, and diamonds. Yes. How many are we going to get? That is not a bad vein. That is not a bad vein! Yes! Always happy to see some redstone. Amethyst geodes, also pretty cool. God, for the size of this cave, I would have expected more exposed resources. Bro. I promise you I didn't mine this. The cave generated like this. Let's see. A single diamond ore. Oh, it looks like it goes deeper here. Yes, I think we could be on the money. Yes! I can see a glint. Whoa, this looks like a pretty good vein. We are up to 25 diamonds. This cave seems to be really good at just skirting the level between deep slates and like regular Minecraft, which means I'm not getting that many diamonds, but I am getting plenty of iron. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of them visible. What is this cave? Seriously, what is this cave? I've got one. I was going to try my best to do a count up there, but there's so much lava and also zombies are approaching. Oh, that is incredibly satisfying. As I was saying, I've got one. Now I've got two, and that is 3 lots of diamonds, and this looks like a decent vein. Oh, and there's more. This is one of those underwater caves. If I craft something like a door, I can breathe underwater, right? I sincerely hope that that is the case. Yes, okay, I'll stand in my little air pocket. Goodness me, the diamonds are popping up all over the place. I mean, this is almost too easy at this point in time. Is that more diamonds over there? They look like diamonds to me. Oh my goodness. With over 1 full stack of diamonds, I can't help but feel like it would be smart for me to go back up and drop off some resources. Oh, wait. These aren't even the diamonds that I thought I was going to. I thought I'd got to them. This diamond pickaxe has more than paid for itself. Goodness gracious me. Yeah, my fortune enchantment is almost completely out, and I really don't want to chance it and potentially break it, so I'm going to punch my way out of here. Ah, nice. Another mission successfully completed. That makes me sound like a low-budget James Bond. The name's Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo. Definitely just sounds like I'm saying Jumbo Mumbo Jumbo. Here goes. This is a big moment. Diamond helmet. Diamond chest plate, diamond leggings, diamond boots. Let's throw all of this iron stuff into the bin because I am absolutely a new man. Oh, Jem just logged in. I wonder if she's going to notice. Oh, she's noticed. Oh, she's noticed. Oh, and she doesn't care. It's time to do some serious enchanting before we head back into the mines again. Ooh, straight off the bat, do we go for that? Doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Not terrible. For just a regular use pickaxe, this is perfect. I think Aqua Affinity is the way to go for me. That's worked out. First anvil of the season. Egg check. Wheat check. Fit check. I've made some modifications to the design, and now it doesn't continually damage our zombies, but deals a decent enough blow that it doesn't take too many hits to kill them. That's a long way of me saying I placed a pointy thing, and I've repaired my Fortune 3 pickaxe. Mate, that is not bad. I would have wanted Feather Falling, but Depth Strider is good. I'm going to take a swing at Unbreaking 3 on the axe. We have got Protection 4, Thorns 2. I got another set of Protection 4, so now I'm fully geared up. I don't think I've ever been this protected. Normally I play no helmet and no chest plate with the Elytra. I'm going to be indestructible. Oh, looting is super good. Not that useful in the early game, because you might end up with a smite. I think I've got enough diamonds to make another sword and do some combining. Give it a go. Not terrible. And then if I try to combine this with a bit of this, really not terrible. Although, oh, I'll enchant my shovel first. I'm hoping we get an extra few on this one. We did. This is perfect. We kind of have a pretty good set of enchantments. Oh, I forgot my bow. I am just endlessly giving this thing 1 level enchantments and then removing them, hoping to get infinity eventually. Does it ever actually appear? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Right, I need to get grinding. My goodness, I cannot wait for us to have an ender. That took half an hour, plus all of the time that I spent cycling bows just to get straight up infinity on its own. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I'm happy. I'm happy. I guess I could do some combining. Are you joking? This is the bow that I just got for the bow that I wanted to combine with my infinity bow. Well, I guess in some ways I'm suffering from success here. My steak is too juicy, my water is too wet, my moustache too bushy. And on that note, I think it's time to go into the mines. Now, ever since the Caves and Cliffs update, I've been a little bit confused as to what the most optimum and efficient method for mining is. It used to be, you'd just go down to Y11, and you would create corridors, get loads and loads of diamonds, until you got yourself a beacon and efficiency 5, and then maybe you would just completely clear out the space. This was the method that I used for years. But with Deep Slate not being instantly mineable, that doesn't seem like a wise move, and with the caves being so much bigger and so many resources being exposed, I do think just running through cave systems is probably the best way to go. And you know what? I actually think that's an amazing change. I think the fact that you have to cave, and it is most optimum to cave, is a really good development for Minecraft, even if it does stress out my little heart. In the end, I spent about 2.5 hours just running about in caves, and these are all of the resources that I got, which I gotta say, pretty impressive. It is time to craft a magical gift for Ren, and frankly, there's only one thing that I have in mind. Can you enchant diamond hose? That's insane! Oh! I just decided to enchant this pickaxe because I thought, oh, I'll try an enchantment instead of trying to repair this one. We got the best one! Things are going well for me today. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. Does it make it worse that I just messaged him on Discord and now he's logged back in? Does that make it even worse? He does it every single time. Look at him hitting the horizon. Oh! Red is straight aura farming. He has no need to do this! He's hitting gap jumps! How has he managed to hit the horizon the entire time? Ren.
Aha, good sir, we meet again.
Ren, firstly, okay, so you came in with a lot of aura there because, like, you were flying across the horizon. But now you are in generational aura debt. Do you know why, Ren? Because I can hear myself. Again!
No!
Yes!
I can't believe it. I aura'd and then anti-aura'd in one swift movement.
What did you even give me? Because I've realised... Wait, Mumbo's very important saplings. It's kind of a load of rubbish, really. But...
Is it, though?
No, I mean, no, actually, you know what? No, that's one of each type of sapling plus some vines. You know what? No, those are actually really useful.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
I actually don't know what to think anymore, but I felt bad that I didn't have anything to give you at the time, so I've created I'm giving you this.
You made me a hoe with
Yeah.
Fortune 3 inefficiency. It's a Mumbo Jumbo. This is a most enchanted gift indeed, Mumbo. This is amazing.
So you're happy with that? Because I kind of did that as a joke, and I do actually have an infinity enchanted book right here, but if you're happy with the hoe, I'm happy to keep my book. With Ren sufficiently pleasured, it's time to return to getting good and just expanding my wheat field once again, which is now becoming quite a large operation. I think in terms of aesthetic, I kind of want it to cover all of this area right here, and then I'm probably going to put packed mud around the rest of it. But I'm not allowing myself to think of aesthetic just yet because I have just under 3 hours to get good. How are our chickens doing? Incredibly well. Now I want to get myself some ender chests. I've got 7 ender pearls and no blaze rods. I also don't have any silk touch, so I'm going to try my best to go for that. Now the question is, do I just go for it on one of these ones, or do I try and wait for silk touch to appear in the enchanting table, which I imagine is incredibly unlikely. What? What? That's crazy. I never would have looked at the middle one. What? Okay, that's worked out incredibly well. Now I can just combine these two and I've got myself a sweet pickaxe. Walking across Gem's Bridge is incredibly satisfying. Right, let's see if I can get myself some fire resistance potions from these hoglins. My gold trading luck has not been particularly good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was close. I guess the exciting thing is I don't actually need that many blaze rods. That's almost enough. 7 eyes of ender, which by my calculations means I need 56 obsidian. I swear there was a lava pool over here somewhere. I always find these things when I don't want them, but when I need them, I can't find them. Whoa. I'm starting to realize I definitely should have just gone down into the mines. I'm going to have slime balls! But still, no big lava balls. Oh, I don't like the look of that one bit. Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, I don't know if this is going to do the trick, but it's good for me for now. Do you know how embarrassing it is having a timer at all times in the top left corner of your screen? Seeing how inefficient you are? Normally, I don't have official record of this. Right, I've been punching obsidian long enough. I've got enough to make a whole ton of ender chests. This should do me for a little while. I tend to leave them in weird places. Now, I'm trying my best to fill up my ender chest with things that I regularly need in the early game. Eventually, this will be swapped out with organized shulker boxes, but of course, I don't have those yet. I've grabbed a few more bits. The ability to bone mill things is always nice on a whim. Some extra gold boots for when I'm in the nether, and also some training supplies. I've got spare food, the ability to sleep, and also a boat, which I'm definitely going to lose immediately. It feels like I'm pretty well sorted, so now let's build up a chicken farm. Now, I gotta say, it's been a little while since I built a chicken farm. The last time I built one was for Jack Black in the Minecraft movie. Baby chickens are going to be standing on top of this slab, and their eggs are going to be dispensed out through this dispenser. Then the majority of the chickens are going to be chilling out up at the top here. They're going to be laying the eggs that are going to be shot into the killing area. Then I just need a tiny bit of nether quartz. Nice. Now I can make a comparator and set this up as a little auto dispenser, which should now be working. Now, normally these chicken farms have lava killers that kill the chickens automatically, but a lot of the chicken actually gets lost in the lava. So I think I'm going to make it manually activated, or maybe it can activate occasionally using something like a hopper clock. Well, this is definitely interesting. Let's get rid of that. Chuck some gravel in. This should now be functional. This definitely isn't the easiest way to do it, but it will work. Lava will be dispensed. Lava will be removed. All of the chickens will die. Hopefully without any of their items burning up. Oh, and the egg farm has been working a treat. It's time to start blasting. Not a bad quantity. And I'm going to be living with this horrific noise for the rest of the season. Now, I have less than 1 hour left of my get good mission before I have to get into building all of the aesthetic stuff and get my starter base going. And I'm just trying to think what I need. I've got a bunch of resources. I've got myself an XP grinder. I've got myself a food source. I've set myself up with ender chests and got those items organized. I've even managed to create a gigantic wheat field. The one thing that I would really appreciate at this stage of the game is an easy source of bones, and thankfully I know just the place. It's time to build up the double zombie and skeleton spawner. All I have to do is find the place where I put the little cobblestone pillar. I definitely should have made it bigger. Is that naturally generating terrain? Finally, I think that's it. Yes. Okay, and I think I had the wherewithal to actually place a little water bucket down there. Now, do I have enough ladders with me? We're up pretty high. I'm sure it's okay. Oh no, it's definitely not okay. I'm hoping the fact that I have efficiency 4 tools should make this a relatively quick process. I can't believe I haven't made a mob grinder in years, and here I am making 3 in 1 day. So I've got the room size worked out. Now I just need to go down. I just stumbled into an iron vein. Yep, I've been so outrageously lucky in the iron department today. Spawning hall number 1 is clear. Oh my goodness, I really am getting lucky today. Spawning hall number 2 is clear. Now I just need to work out where I can stand where both of the spawners are still activated. This is looking good. I think the zombie spawner is switching off at this point in time. Okay, that does actually make things a little bit challenging. I think if I funnel all of the zombies into this central gap here, that should hopefully do the trick for them. That's the easy part all done and dusted. So we might as well get this side all fully activated. Cool. Okay, they all seem to be chilling in the correct place. Now, it's the skeletons that are going to be slightly tricky because I think we're going to have to pull them up and then drop them back down, but try and stay outside of the detection zone of the cage. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just going too well. So this is currently where they're heading, and then I'm going to do an old school water and sign elevator to take them upwards here. And to be honest, I was considering giving them their own killing area, but now I'm thinking I maybe should combine them and actually do a drop star one. Things aren't exactly going smoothly here. Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. They can't swim. Wow, that really shows the last time I built one of these. How old are drowned? Oh no. Oh, that's a disaster. No. I can't believe this. I'm totally going to die, aren't I? I'm totally going to die. Like, there's just no way I'm going to be able to do this. I don't even know where the zombies are that have my stuff. Oh, it looks like they're coming through. How much protection do I have? How did I die with armor this good? This is outrageous. I managed to die wearing this? That's insane. So now that the timer has officially run out, it's time to ask the all-important question. Did I do it? Did I get good? I mean, other than the last 15 minutes, I would say yes. And despite its incredibly humble appearances, this thing is now functional. Look, we've got zombies and we have skeletons, both of them being funneled to the same point, both of them being able to be killed by me. This thing is efficient. And in a fairly small amount of time, not only have I almost managed to get back up to level 30, but I've also got nearly 2 stacks of bones. So I think it's safe to say, absolutely chuffed to bits with this thing. Operation Get Good was an enormous success, and now it's time to build myself a starter base. I decided to go AFK overnight at my chicken farm, and just before I went to bed, I walked past my office and I heard a mysterious buzzing noise. What's happened? Who's responsible for this? Who? Oh. I think Doc's been caught by the chat. Let's see how he reacts to this situation. I can't even remember which way I need to go to get out. This is a big problem! It is now the next morning. What are we looking at? Okay, not the slam dunk I was expecting, but the server did restart last night, and it probably restarted not long after I logged off. And that is 100% me coping. Gosh, Gem's bridge is looking outrageously cool. She's done such a good job at actually making cobblestone look nice. I'm actually super excited to have her as my neighbor. And Exuma and Cub, 2 people that I haven't really been close to in a very long time. Our wheat farm has finally gotten to an impressive scale, and I think once it's fully replanted, it will provide the perfect canvas for the starter base. You can tell how long this is taking me by the fact that most of the wheat field is now fully grown. I'm kind of extending this round in a sort of crescent shape following the landscape. I think we're definitely getting there. I do think I should extend it out to this edge though and sort of finish that off. And I think over time I'm going to extend all the way down here, all the way down there, and all the way down the hillside. But I want to get to a point where it looks presentable today. Nice. Okay, now it's time for us to finally start building. But first, a painful realization. I've been spending the entire time looking at my wheat field from this angle, which really is an angle that only I'm going to see. Like, this is where my base is. This is the shopping district. This is where a lot of people's bases are. What is Scar building? Now, looking at my area from this angle, there is a pretty obvious spot where the focal point should be, and it is here. Like, this piece of land almost looks like it's set up perfectly as a plinth for a build. And I've put my base over here. Now, I can't bring myself to place any more wheat at this point in time. I'm going to leave that for a little bit, but I am going to build my starter base in this sort of spot, and then we can extend the wheat around. With a solid change of plan formed, now let's start building. Except to build, I actually need resources. Resources that I don't currently have and don't have easy access to because, of course, there isn't a Hermitcraft shopping district just yet. Which means I'm actually having to play Minecraft like a regular human being and gather my resources instead of paying diamonds for them. Now, the novelty of this situation is actually quite enjoyable, but there are a large variety of things that I need for this build. I have this vision in my mind of a structure. It is loosely inspired by something that I've seen Snarple create, who's a fantastic Minecraft builder. And there's all sorts of different block palettes. There's some mangrovey bits, there's some deep slatey and stony bits, there's a bunch of oakiness, you know, cabin vibes, and also a whole bunch of greenery. All things that I had absolutely zero of. But I have now gathered it, so let's start placing some blocks. Look at all this stuff. I am just going to start placing in blocks and see roughly where this sits. How is that feeling size-wise? It's not looking terrible up on the bridge, but I do think it should probably be a little bit further over. And viewing it from the shopping district's plateau definitely should be sort of where those 2 sunflowers are. Maybe even that. Can I shoot where I want it to go? Yes, somewhere like where that landed. That's where the leading corner should be. This is actually a pretty good marker. Yeah, it was just there. So I'm thinking probably here. This is now looking much, much better. Okay, yeah, it's kind of centered on this orby thing. So now we just need to build it up. I'm very thankful to Jem for building this bridge, by the way. This is the gradient that I'm going for, and you may be thinking that's a little bit strange. It seems to be getting lighter at the bottom and darker at the top. That seems odd. Well, it's because I want my build to almost sit on this plinth here, and the build is going to slightly overhang the edges, so I'm imagining that it's casting shadow, and actually the brightest bit would be down at the bottom. Like if you were to wear a thick brimmed hat, your chin would probably be the brightest part of your face. Okay, this has been a disaster. I tried to freestyle it while just on the wall. This is marginally better. And now Exuma's messaging me with mildly threatening requests. Turns out he just wanted to show me something cool in his base, and we'll get onto that. For the time being, though, my box is done. So now it's time to build the next box. And before I do, I want to remind you that all builds go through an ugly phase, and this one is going to be no different. I've decided I think there should be some stairs in this, and I think I'm actually going to push out this wall as well. And actually, if I want to get really technical, there's going to be a big overhang on this section of the build, so I guess this part can be even darker than the rest. Okay. Things are already looking pretty cool. Now I want to add a little lip to this thing, and the build is going to be constructed on top of these trapdoors. Nice. Okay, now let's get our mangrove box going. I've just realized this is now centered on 2 blocks, and I probably want it centered on 1 block, so I think I'm going to expand it slightly. Me cutting in this staircase here has changed things. I honestly don't know what one is darker out of the strip logs and the mangrove planks. They're almost identical in brightness. There are dark spots to the planks, but there's also brighter spots to the planks, and I don't know which one counts for more. See, now they look brighter. Now they look brighter. I'm so curious how things are looking. Yep. Pretty weird. Things are looking pretty weird. I will add some deviation to this gradient in a little bit, but for the time being, I'm just going to leave it as a box. I want to get the broad strokes done. I can worry about the details in a little bit. Gosh, I am really trying hard not to fall foul to the ugly phase concerns. So I've got the ground floor cabin sorted. Now I'm going to build the top cabin that is kind of perched precariously on top. And I actually want this to almost resemble like a regular Minecraft build, like the most normal house possible. I am trying my best to do this kind of freestyle, and I don't know if it's going well. It certainly does not feel like it is going well. Yeah, I mean, the build now has a sort of front. Oh gosh, and it now has like a pitched roof as well. I'll be honest, I just kept placing blocks blindly. That is never a good recipe. Oh, I am extremely scared to turn around. Okay. Oh, the ugly phase is strong with this one. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Oh, buddy. Well, that is a thing. Wow. Oh, I'm losing quite a lot of confidence here. Yeah, I don't even know. There's not much redeeming about it. Okay, now look. These dark oak bits, they'll be gone. I'm going to make use of shelves to cover those up. So they're quite jarring, and they will be gone. It's making it look like a weird car at this point in time. So I think once that's fixed, we'll be in business. And then I'm going to add some supports down the front. So that will kind of connect everything together. And then obviously a roof. And I think just detail is going to do it. Please tell me detail's going to do it. I think it's about time we take a look at Exuma's base for inspiration.
So, humble beginnings here. I'm going to do some nicer exterior eventually.
Yeah.
But the beginning of my base is a mine shaft that's going to lead to all the different rooms.
Okay.
And I just want you to go in there and, see what you think. And also check out what the golems are up to.
X, this is awesome. Oh, I love the use of shelves. That is so cool. As the braces,
yeah,
that's like the perfect use case for them. This is outrageously cool. I love the cobble golem shuffling. I'm assuming the items just are cycling back and forth.
You got it, man. You got it.
So
There's
you've got
a chest higher up here that's got hoppers underneath it to send the items back.
This is the thing that I've been super excited about over the past year or so, is ways that you can make animated builds and make builds feel alive, and this is huge. This is so cool. I'd never actually thought to use the copper golems as almost residents of your base, and I guess I hadn't considered that. Yeah, of course you can pretty easily control their their paths. So with some cool fresh ideas installed into my brain, I think it's time to lock in and get this thing completed. Now I thought I would do this in the form of a time lapse just to allow me to freely experiment without having to explain myself. You see, when you are a Minecraft YouTuber and you are having to talk through all of your decisions, sometimes when it gets late into the day, A, it can be just difficult to vocalize things, but B, when you actually do vocalize them, they sound so stupid that it can put you off building them. You know, it's like when you actually say it out loud, it's like, man, what am I even talking about? This is the most ridiculous idea I've ever had. I'm deleting that and we're going to move on. Whereas when I'm time-lapsing, I can just freely chuck things in and see what works, you know. And I started playing around with fence gates. I started throwing some moss in. You know, I've got these balconies kind of set up on the build and they just didn't look quite right. But as I started adding in some vegetation and things sort of spilling over the edges, it kind of works in a weird way. Like, I can't really explain why it works, but it looks right. And the same thing goes for some of the fence gate supports and some of the chains and things that are dangling things down and some of the glass gradients. I can't really explain why they're working. Maybe it's the fact that I've played like 50 hours of Minecraft this week, but it's working and I'm liking what I'm seeing. So the starter base is now almost all completed and is looking really, really lovely from up here. This is the spawn area. This is where people are coming through the portal. This is where people are going to be looking around. This is the view that I'm going to be seeing the build from when I'm not viewing it from my base area. And I gotta say, I think it looks pretty good. Builds can often look a bit awkward when you're looking down on them. It's kind of a tricky angle. It's why the Elytra has made Minecraft building difficult. But I like this. I really, really like this. There's a lot going on. It looks interesting. I think the colors work well together. It almost has like a rule of thirds situation going. The one thing that I think will really pull this all together is if this wheat field extends to be around the build. That will look fantastic. I gotta say, I'm both excited and nervous to be finished with this one. I mean, the first episode is always a bit daunting, but I currently have somewhere in the region of 600 clips in a folder that I've recorded, and also multiple hours of footage that I've recorded with others, and also many hours of time-lapse footage that I have to edit. It is currently Friday night. This episode is meant to be releasing on Saturday afternoon. I don't know how this is possible. If this episode ends up releasing on Tuesday, that is why. But I really wanted to make sure that I didn't rush through the early stages. I have a real tendency to do that. Obviously, us on the Hermitcraft server, we have started new worlds a bunch of times, and we have a tendency to fly through all of the relatable Minecrafty bits at the start of the season. But the reality is, we have an entire, 2 years to interact with all the late game stuff, and we only really have one opportunity to play around with some of the early core mechanics of the game. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure I would call this build early core mechanics of the game, but regardless, this season I felt like it seemed sad to speed through all of that stuff, and I wanted to include a bunch of it in the episode, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Anyway, let's get all of this wheat replanted. I am genuinely curious, how many seeds have I placed? 4,500. Not bad. Yes, this is a good shape. All of the wheat has been planted, and I am refusing to look until it's all fully grown. I will catch you all in the morning, and by morning, I mean 2 a.m. because I couldn't wait. I'm fairly certain all of the wheat should have grown. Yes, that is looking pretty good. Let's get to the vantage point. I'm even going to change my field of view ahead of time. It's going to feel disgusting, but it does mean that I'm going to get a good first look at the base. Here goes. Nice. Yeah, I am happy with that. I am really, really happy with that. Oh, as far as starter bases go, this is a solid one. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try my best to navigate my way down the mountainside a little bit so I can get this view. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Or shall I do my cheaty thing? Shall I reduce the render distance a little bit? I'd say seven chunks, probably just about right. Or maybe 6 chunks. 6 chunks so we can cut out the mountain behind. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay. Starter base completed. Goodness achieved. I've got full diamond armor. I've got multiple stacks of diamonds. I've got all enchanted tools. I've got an enchanting setup. I have a bit of a confession to make. I've lied to you. I'm a little bit of a fraud. I got so many nice comments about my base in the previous episode, and it does look really good. Like, it looks... I'm super happy with how everything's come together, and the comments were all incredibly positive, until Gemini Tay started streaming. And actually, Gem has just logged in, so I'm going to take up this issue with her. I have a bone to pick with you. Have you been live streaming?
Maybe.
And I'm aware that you've been live streaming because I was reading through my comments the other day and I was receiving nothing but lovely comments. Okay, I've been nothing but positivity on my first episode. I was feeling good about myself. And then I got a comment saying, saw the back of Mumbo's base on Gem's stream today with 5 vomiting faces. What the heck, Gem? You don't do that to a man.
I had to make a path through here, and you had such a lovely viewpoint up there by my base.
Yeah.
And I thought that was awesome. So then I started on this path.
Yeah.
And then I realized
Yeah.
you didn't do the back.
Well, I didn't have to show the back. I didn't think anyone was going to view the back.
But we're in the middle of the server.
You could have blurred it. Censor things like that, Gem. Censor them. I mean, I'm going to try and find an ugly angle of your bridge, which will be hard because it's a really nice bridge, all right? It is lovely.
I'll go inside. I haven't done it yet.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna live stream. I'm gonna live stream ugly angles of everyone.
Live stream this POV. It's
Gem's
awful.
ruined.
Mumbo, if it makes you feel any better,
Yep.
we have both accidentally built Grian.
Yes, I did realize that. Where have you built Grian?
The windows are eyes, and then the railing's a bit like a crown on his head or something. Maybe his hair.
I mean, I can, for some reason, even though I couldn't point out a specific Grian, I see what you're saying.
Unfortunately, that's Grian because he is just 2 little eyeballs.
Yeah, he's just 2 lines. The man has built his entire identity on 2 lines. Please don't take this the wrong way, Grian, but you have such a simple face.
Yeah, we were talking about your simple face.
Like you have the simplest face. It's like 3 points always creates a triangle, right? 2 lines always just creates a Grian. There's just no way to stop it from happening. You know?
Yeah. You can build a Grian in 3 blocks.
Yeah. Is he all right?
I think he's gone right now. What do you think has happened inside his head right now?
Honestly, this is the funniest response he could possibly have. Anyone who didn't watch episode 1 will not have seen the front side of my base yet, and that's heartbreaking.
Mumbo, you put your viewpoint over there, but actually, this is where we hang out.
Yeah, you should have made it this direction.
I mean, maybe.
Rotate 90 degrees.
Like, it's not staying like this, guys. I am going to make this side look good as well.
You rotate the front, finish the back.
Yeah, Grian is so committed to not doing the back of his build that he would rather just rotate the front.
Well, yeah. There's a certain irony to the fact that you haven't finished the back of that, and it's me as well.
Yeah, it's seeped in. It's seeped in. So now that my fraud has been officially recognized, it's time to get building. And I'll be totally honest, with the first half of the build, like the part that I kind of showed for the entirety of the previous episode, I had a pretty good plan. You know, I knew I was going to do the overhang. I knew that I wanted to do all the supports. I knew how I wanted to shade things, where I wanted all of the windows to go. For this backside, I had no plan. I mean, the biggest headache that I actually got was the entrance to the base itself, how I was going to do the staircase going up, because if I continued the stone going up, then that means that I would have to extend out the base. And I kind of didn't want to extend out the base, and I needed to think of some way to suspend it. In the end, I switched from stone over to planks, and I think it looks pretty cool. I kind of tried my best to make it look a bit rickety. And by this point, I was kind of flowing it and kind of getting into the rhythm of things, except for the actual back of the top cabin, which I thought I'd mix things up and do like an indent into the cabin itself. So instead of having a protruding balcony, you almost have an inset one. And I'm not 100% certain on this. It kind of looks a little bit toothless, so that might change in the future. But regardless of that, I'm still incredibly happy with how all of this has come together. I placed a sign somewhere up on this ridge denoting that is the official viewpoint for my base, but Gem has placed her own sign denoting this as the official viewpoint for her. And I gotta say, it looks pretty cool. It's a more awkward angle because, of course, you don't get the depth of the section kind of pointing out. But it still looks lovely. I think it looks really sweet from this path over here. Much, much nicer. And this angle, which is literally only an angle I'm going to see, is cool. Now let's move on to the birds. Now seriously, why are there so many chickens out here? How is my chicken farm overflowing? That doesn't make any sense. Not those sorts of birds. Welcome to my redstone testing world. It's nice to be here. Today I want to try and see if I can make a flock of animated birds. I know this really shouldn't be my priority in the early days of a Minecraft world, but I mean, already we're off to a pretty solid start. Is this going to make it look like a pterodactyl? You know what? Kind of a bit goose-like. You know, an interesting thing has happened here. I now can't decide which way round I think this bird is facing. Because that now kind of looks like a tail. And this now looks like a head that's extended out. I think a lightning rod is maybe better if I am going for the head thing. Yeah, because look, these are like little legs. Yeah, that definitely looks... Does that look like a duck flying or like a goose? I tried to find Geese the animal, but then I found Geese the band. Cameron Winters is fantastic, as well as solo album's great, but yeah, there's a little bit of plumage back there, and there's a little bit of leg action happening. I think if I do them in the V's, right, if I put them in the correct formation, I suppose. Look at that. Once they're all flapping, I think... I thought we were in business. I mean, like, when they are all flapping, when they are... I imagine if that kept going, that would look amazing. How do I keep it going? I need something that is going to randomly trigger them. I've experimented with having just a massive goose at the front. The mother goose. I don't know if that works. This isn't terrible. I'm using a shelf. Apparently shelves make enough noise when they're powered and depowered to actually trigger the skulk sensors. I think the reality is I'm looking at this way too close. I need to go up to like here and see how that is. Like when they're way off up in the sky, that's much better. Oh, that actually looks cool when you start stacking them up. If you imagine there's like a handful of these in the sky. In fact, just these ones existing has made these ones look better. And obviously, if we vary the number of geese in the formations, I think we could be onto a winner here. Now, outside of the obvious requirement for skulk sensors, to build these, I'm going to need a happy ghast. Now, I've played with these a bunch in creative mode, but I haven't really touched them too much in survival, so I'm not even entirely sure how you get a dried ghast. However, one thing that I do remember from my speedrun is that occasionally you can get them from these guys. So should I just drop a stack of gold onto the floor and see if I can get one? I mean, if there's anything that I've learned from gold trading with these, it is that I'm not particularly lucky. What? I mean, that's not what I need right now. Where were you? Where were you? Okay. Yep. Oh! Hey! That's gone well! Now I just need to throw this little guy into a puddle, and in the next 20 minutes or so, we should have a happy fella. Let's just grab some wool, a little bit of yellow dye, and we can craft ourselves a ghast harness, or as I like to call it, a garniss. Come on. You're suitably moist. You're damp as the day is long. Oh, we have changes. He is soaking to satisfaction. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't do well with waiting. After many more minutes of egregious alliteration, I now have a little happy ghast. I guess I should get this guy on a balloon before he flies away. I don't have any snowballs. So there is potential that this could go wrong. I just watched back that clip. I said get this guy on a balloon. Anyway, small happy ghast is now big happy ghast. And I think if I just jump and right click, that should do the trick. He's now decked out. Now, I know I should have snowballs to get him down, but I don't have those. So if I just jump and right click, does that work? That does seem to work. I don't think I'm tethered to that fence post anymore. This is my first time riding a happy ghast in survival Minecraft, and I gotta say, this is ridiculously enjoyable. Oh my goodness, look how cool Gem's base looks from up here. Look how cool Scar Jar Binks looks. My base looks super cute down there as well. This is incredibly useful as long as I'm not stupid. What did I do to deserve that? It's time to head down to the deep dark. Now, this is going to be a quick in and out job because, frankly, I'm scared. That's Grian. I could have sworn there was some deep dark down under his cave. Grian, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Yes, this was it. This was it. Yes, past this. Down at the bottom of this cave, I've found the beginnings of Skulk during my Get Good session. I marked the location, but did not want to be there. Okay. It seems like this does not go quite as far as I kind of hoped it did. This has triggered a shrieker somewhere else, so it's going down. Oh, I hate everything about this. Yep. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm familiar with that sound. Where is it? Surely it's like not anywhere nearby. I brought some wool with me. I just want to build birds. That's all I want. I just want to build birds. Oh, gosh. I don't like that. Don't like that. Do not like that. This is far too stressful. This is just for skulk sensors. They're not even that good. I just want to make birds. I'm just here to make geese. I mean, surely if I stay inside of like a 1x1 tunnel. What the heck? How did he do that? No thanks. I'm okay, actually. I don't think I need geese. There is no need. There is no need for this. Oh! Just no. Just no. Just no. What was I thinking? There's me thinking I'm just going to come along. I'm going to get a bunch of skulk sensors. And I'm going to get flocks of geese. Okay, well, I think I found the entrance. I actually do kind of need to remember where this entrance was, just in case the inevitable happens. I can't believe I only brought like 4 torches with me. A Mumbo Jumbo does not belong here. I just want that known. Now, that thing there is the Shrieker, right? Okay, there's another Shrieker over there. So as long as I stay in this zone, I am, of course, going to trigger the skulk sensors as I break them. But as far as I can tell, there's no shrieking thing. And then as soon as I hear a Shrieker, I guess I should stop mining the things. My thumb is working hard, I can tell you that. Got it. Just gonna creep my way along, because there's one here. Ooh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. If I just go up on a wool pillar. What's the verdict? Interesting. Oh, I so dislike this. Why? Can he detect me? Wait, have I misjudged? Have I massively misjudged? Ah! I thought they didn't know about me if I was stood on top of wool! I really should look things up. 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 Why would I not look that up before going down there with all my stuff? How? How have I done that to myself? How have I done that to myself? I totally thought I was safe. I was chilling up there, not even thinking that anything was wrong. I must admit, I should have taken some context cues there. Oh gosh, Grian's loading the area. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is very bad. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to build geese. That's all I'm doing this for, is building geese. Geese! Nobody even cares about geese. Oh, I so thought I was fine. Oh, come on, come on. What? No. Is it sniffing for me? Oh, great. Oh, great. I'm just gonna run. This is a terrible strategy. Terrible strategy. But at least I've spotted my stuff. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Did I just do it? I think I just did it. And I just found diamonds. My luck has come back. Okay, so we out here learning. We out here learning. Learning is important. Just need to be real relaxed about this. Yep, no Shrieker around. This is good. I should have brought a hoe down. Hoes are actually what mine these the fastest. Yeah, I gotta say, when I planned this, I had quite a large number of geese in mind, but I think our migration is going to be much smaller this year. Now, I'm taking out all of the ones on the outskirts first, because I think there is some risk that the ones on the inside will trigger a Shrieker. Oh, for goodness sake. It happens so fast. This is so insanely stressful. I am genuinely surprised that Minecraft has been able to keep its age rating with this. I'm an adult and I am terrified. I genuinely think if I played this when I was 12, I would have had a cardiac arrest. There's no way I would have survived it. No! No! Where is the Shrieker? I'm hoping so sincerely that this is the only one in range. Seems to be. Oh, okay. Right, as far as I can tell, there's no Shriekers over on this side. Where? 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 Where does he keep coming from? I cannot see anywhere that the Shrieker would have gone, so I think I'm going to stick to the outskirts again. Right, is me getting rid of this going to trigger that Shrieker? There's so many of them around here. My goodness! I think I can make it. Gosh, the sounds. Whoa, okay. How many we got? 48. That is actually so much more than I expected. Like, genuinely, we came down here and I mined like 4 blocks and then immediately spawned a warden. I realized how much harder this was going to be. Okay. Now let's build some geese. I just quickly popped back into the redstone testing world to play around with something. I remembered the calibrated sculk sensors actually have a shorter cooldown than regular sculk sensors, which means that we can now have a self-powering goose train. We no longer need the ugly mother goose with the redstone clock in it. We can have this set up right here, which looks much better.
Well, this is awkward.
I don't think this is awkward at all. I think this is awesome.
We wore the same thing.
Yeah, we are matching, but I'd say that just means that we're part of the squad. What are you transporting? You've got a chicken and a chest.
Yeah. This is my bookstore. I call it the Total Bookstore. We got all the books.
Oh, no way.
Chest down below. I'm just going around seeing if anybody needs anything.
I mean, what?
2 diamonds a book.
Can I go and check this out? Wait,
if you could shift click into that without dropping it, go for it.
Hang on.
Let's see.
I'm pretty new to this.
Wait,
Wait,
you're
so
my 4th customer. I'm not sure what's left in stock here, but
okay,
if there's anything you fancy, feel free.
There's Silk Touch. There is Silk Touch. Respiration 3, Protection 4. You know what? I might go for Silk Touch now. There's no way for me to place a block, is there?
Should we go down? Should we go down to make the sale?
Let's go down.
Okay.
1, 2, and Silk Touch. Nicely done.
All right.
Pleasure
Another
doing
happy
business with you. Well, at least one positive came from me not understanding how Happy Ghast work. In case it wasn't obvious, my plan was to float up in the Happy Ghast, stop, create a little platform, build up my geese, float off, build up some more geese. But you actually can't place blocks on them. I've actually just installed a mod that makes Happy Ghast work in the way that I imagined that they did. So the ghast stops, turns into a platform, I can place blocks on the side of it, and then float off to my heart's content. This seems like a super cool and very Minecrafty feature. It's so Minecrafty that I thought it was in Minecraft, but alas, it isn't, and I'm incredibly embarrassed. And so begins my happy pillar. You've been made redundant, mate. And my first goose is... Oh, no! Well, that's gone well. Okay, Happy Ghast, I regret calling you redundant. I kind of need you again. I wish I had some snowballs. Do eggs work? Almost. Yes! At least the sound of these things isn't annoying. Like, at least it's now a nice calming construction experience. I think my first V of geeses has been constructed, and I'm hoping I can use the Happy Ghast to fly back up there. But I am extremely curious to see how this looks from the ground. I forgot a slab. Hello, Jem. Oh, you're Canadian, right?
Yes, Mumbo. I'm Canadian.
I'm trying to build geese. Look behind you.
Those are geese.
Yeah.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah. It's not going so well. They need to be so much further away. They're currently like giant geese. And
Canadian geese. So, why aren't they pale wood?
okay, geese have white bodies but then brown wings. I shouldn't have questioned the Canadian. And with a new plan engaged, it was time to get geesing once again. Old geese are gone, new geese are in, and I think I've placed them facing in the wrong direction. I currently have them flying away from spawn when actually I think I want them flying towards spawn. Our first official set of geese is now built, and I'm just going to have to cross my fingers and hope that it looks really cool. I think up here is where I want to build the next set. And at this point I realized I should have been in a Hermitcraft meeting but was active on the server, which is not a good look. Now I promise you I was incredibly focused and incredibly attentive during this meeting while my brain was at 98% capacity with geese thoughts. This build is the weirdest thing I've ever built in Minecraft. Like, it's so strange to try and think like this because whenever I've built anything else in the game, you know, you kind of have a structure and you kind of have a form. You're building a thing, a solid object. You can see how it comes together. And don't get me wrong, my building style has gotten more complicated over the years. Of course, I'm using gradients, and I'm having to think of slightly more abstract ways of approaching the game, building in shadows and everything like that. But this takes it to a whole new level, because I'm effectively creating like a particle field, like a big old bunch of just points in the sky that then have to come together to make a cool looking formation. And I have to align those things to chunk borders so that hopefully they continue flapping when they get unloaded. And also, I need to make sure that it kind of looks good from multiple angles. And that is incredibly challenging. But after a good few hours, the build is now completed. And I've looked back in the next morning to see stationary geese. A whole bunch of stationary geese. No. Well, the formation is good. I like the formation. I think they're in good spots. I like the little birds that kind of break up the gaps between the geese. I might add a little bit of deviation to the geese. I might make them look slightly less kind of like perfectly aligned. Maybe chuck in a couple on the edges, but I need to sort this animation issue. I have a few ideas. We'll come back to them at the end of the episode. For now, I really just want to relax and stop thinking about geese. And I'm going to relax by doing something that I've always wanted to do. Take on a trial chamber with my friends on the Hermitcraft server. The only time I've ever done a trial chamber was with Tommy in it, which was definitely an experience. I accused Jay Schlatt of having a Brazilian butt lift, which is something that I still think about. Now, I've assembled an absolute dream team of the best fighters on the server, and I'm going to get us geared up with iron armor just in case things go south, so we don't lose all of our good stuff, which is unlikely because, as I say, I've assembled a dream team of the best fighters on the server. This place is undeniably a work of art. I'm having to be slightly loose with the enchantments. Oh, bad luck. Oh, that's not bad, that. Excuse me? What? Excuse me? When can I get this luck for my diamond armor? Which, by the way, is in the process of disappearing. This is our final enchantment, and protection 3, not too terrible. There we go. All I need to do now is craft up some shields, and now it is time to meet up with the dream team. Now, Gem's too talented to be around us, to be honest with you.
Oh, yay!
That's
Yeah.
Mumbo.
Well, actually, no, actually, I'm changing that around. Gem's not talented enough to be in our fine group. Here's our other talented squad member turning up. Yes!
Yep.
Oh, God. What are the three of you getting up to?
Why can't you just believe in us? It shouldn't matter what we're
I
going
cannot
to do.
even imagine what's about to happen given this group.
We're about to take on a trial chamber, and we're about to absolutely smash it. It's not going to know what's
One of
hit
you has no armor on.
Which one?
Which one is?
Like, we're all pretty talented. We've got the skills. Ren's got maximal aura. I can't hear myself at the minute, so he's doing well there. Yep.
Yeah.
Skiz has got many things, and then I'm me.
Name one of them. Name one of them, Mumbo.
That's too mean. Don't let her turn us on each other, man. It's what she wants.
Yeah, Jem, I just don't know if you're quite qualified to be in this conversation, you know. Please stay online, just in case things do really go south.
Yeah.
We have to go and save us.
My proposal is we keep track of our deaths, and whoever has the most deaths becomes the squire to the other two for at least a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Have I got a bed?
Yeah, we can all just set spawn to the same bed.
Mumbo and I in a twin-size bed. That'll work.
Yeah. Ren just squeezed in between us.
Those legs going to be snapping.
Oh, this is Whoa! Ren!
This is Pearl's place.
Ah, okay.
The firewoman of the server. I wish I could say it was mine. I mean, yes, this is my base. What do you guys think? It's awesome, right? Yeah, this way you could probably see the Enchantarium now coming up in the distance.
It looks almost as good as the fire truck, Ren. No, I really like your Enchantarium, Ren. It's super cool. I really like the thing on top with the particle effects and stuff. It actually looks super, super cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Mumbo, yeah. It's a mana pylon. It's feeding the city with the magical mana that it requires to function. That's the lore.
Well,
I'm not.
Duh.
No, I got that all from it as well, and I was about to say the same thing to you. So
Nice.
I'm glad we're on the same page about it.
All right, boys, our fate lies at the bottom of this cave hole.
Did anybody bring coal?
Oh, diamonds, mate! Whoa, no! Oh,
Diamonds!
Ren! Oh, you're not. People aren't going to like you for that, Ren. Wait, have you got
Skiz,
Silk
did
Touch?
you fortune pickaxe those things at the very least?
No, it's actually silk. I'll do them later.
Wait, no.
Oh,
But
that's even better.
did you get the ore? You got the stone diamond ore.
Yeah, deep slate diamond ore. But yeah, but I thought, they were. They didn't stack. Oh, dude, it's two different kinds.
Yeah. That one's
You got
really
the rare
rare.
one, dude.
That's really
You got
rare.
the super rare one.
This guy here.
There.
No, the other one.
This one here?
Skiz, come on.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
one of the
super-
rarest blocks in the game,
Yeah,
Skiz.
this is insanely rare. You got two of them.
Why am I being told that this is rare? I'm feeling pretty stupid right now. This just looks like regular diamond ore to me.
Because diamonds
he's
no
an old
longer
school
spawn at
Yeah.
level 11, they spawn way down in Deep Slate. So to
Yeah.
find old school diamond ore is extremely
It's
rare.
extremely rare. We've already won. We've already won.
This
Yeah.
is.
Let's
Are
go
you
home.
guys trolling me?
No.
This looks like this is okay.
No,
I'm
no,
the
for real,
worst.
dude, for real. This is 100% true.
And I was panicking for you in how you were going to get blasted down in the comment section.
Yep.
Like, genuinely, you almost just lost your YouTube channel. Thank goodness that you have Silk Touch, because that would have been the end of your career, buddy.
To battle we go.
Woohoo! Right, where does
All right.
one go?
Hold on, boys. Let's do the top floors first, because if we do the bottom floors, we activate the top ones and they fall on top of us. All right,
Okay.
so let's let these fellas spawn.
Does anyone have an arrow? Does anyone have an arrow?
Oh yeah, I do. I have one arrow. I need it.
Ren!
No, you gave Ren.
Can I have an arrow? A single arrow?
I don't have any arrows. I put them all in the chest.
Why
wait, I
did
do.
you put all of the arrows
Wait,
in the chest, Ren?
Here we go.
All right, I'm taking care of business here.
Let's work on the skeleton one. As soon as we've killed enough skeletons, it will stop spawning.
This one's done, apart from, I guess, some skeletons that are down at the bottom, maybe?
Nice.
Oh, that sounded good. That sounded like keys to me.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
keys.
Okay, I got 3. Let me give you each one, and let's go do the vaults.
Oh, whoa.
Yep, there's
Gosh,
another
there's
one
quite
over
a lot.
here. Oh,
Make sure
there's
you're
an
eating.
entire army.
Yeah, I guess they've been spawning the whole time, and we just hadn't noticed.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Bad times.
Dead. Okay.
Are you okay, Ren?
Teleport.
I think all the skeletons are gone.
Careful, kids. You've just activated a zombie spawner, dude.
Oh, no, I don't want to be here.
Okay, it
That's
just...
my bad.
Mumbo, we
Okay.
need air support.
Okay. There's actually quite a large number.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I should have brought a water bucket. Why did I not bring a water bucket?
Ding, ding, ding.
I'd say things are going pretty well.
Nice skiz.
What do we got
Under
here?
lock and key, baby.
Ooh, I got something.
Is that good stuff?
I got a bow. I got an unbreaking 2 bow. That's not.
All right, Mumbo,
great,
you
but-
next.
Okay. I have 4 keys, by the way. Is that...
Cha-ching.
You have 4?
Yeah. Oh, golden apple.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta go now. What is
Okay,
it?
my
That's
turn.
amazing. You have 4.
Cha-ching. Golden apple, iron ingot, bread.
Nobody
broken
got
shield.
ominous potion.
Yeah, well, I can keep going. God, there's so much copper.
Here we go.
This is the real
This
loot.
is done. Okay, fresh room.
Okay.
Battle up, friends. Let's go.
Oh, are we
top
going up?
floor
We're going up.
again,
We're going
right?
up.
That strat worked
Yeah.
last time around. Skeletons.
Skeletons are by far the most annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, we're absolutely
Oh,
dominating
what's
them.
up?
Yeah.
Look at this.
This is amazing.
As they spawn, they just get evaporated.
I know.
Yeah. I'm hitting him with a carrot.
That would probably be a
That's gonna
suboptimal
work
strategy.
Oh, we got the key.
Cha-ching. Ooh, got a smithing template. Very nice.
That's pretty cool. I might go for it.
Right next.
Oh, wind charge.
You got a wind charge. You
I
got
got channeling, and then that's about it. A golden carrot.
My turn.
right,
Come on,
guys.
ominous. Come on, big money, big money.
Ooh, wind charges.
Charge. Arrows. What?
Boys, there's another loot box here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Ominous!
yes.
That's what we need.
Okay, we have promised incompetence, and so far we have not
Yes.
provided that. And
No,
I feel
and
like
it's
we
go
could do
time.
better in the incompetence department. You know.
Oh, we turned it on.
Sorry, I didn't realize
It's
what
the
I was
blaze room.
happening.
That's crazy.
It's the blaze room. Ow, I'm poisoned. What the heck?
Are you poisoned?
That ow! Oh, they bounce it
Can
back.
they be shot with a bow and arrow?
Apparently not. Gosh. Oh, I got blade.
Goodness.
I got one of the rods.
What's up? What's up?
It's such a cool fighting mechanic. Oh, no, it's a spawner. It's a spawner.
There's another spawner up here.
My bad. I'm new here.
It's a skeleton one too.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Activated. Run!
Shields up, boys. Shields up.
I'm gonna die, dude.
Oh,
No scares.
I'm trying to get my health up. Ah! Oh, okay, I'm gonna get healthy and safe. What is hurting me?
Thank goodness we didn't panic though. Guys, I need help.
Okay, you
No,
know
I'm cornered.
Ren!
Come on,
He's
come
got
on,
a flame
Cletus.
bow. I'm gonna die.
Ren! Why does he have a flame bow?
No!
I can't
yeah.
believe you guys immediately folded under zero pressure. Skiz,
I was taking. See, look at this. I was taking care of business. Hold
you
on.
ran off. I saw your name tag. It was about 3 pixels on my screen. That's how far away you ran.
Now remember,
Oh, diamonds. Yes.
All right.
You know what? Should I just drink this now so that... Yeah, I'm drinking it now. Drinking it.
Okay, no warning. No warning was given.
Oh my goodness, it exploded right away. What the heck? Didn't expect that to happen.
No!
Oh, gosh. I can't actually escape.
Am
oh,
I
my
poisoned?
goodness.
Okay, let's get... Come on.
Oh
We
my
got this. We got
goodness.
this. Kill...
Oh.
Kiss. Ow.
Whoa, this,
Getting in the war here.
this is so chaotic. Skiz, I could just see you just hiding in a little block hole.
All right, that's how I go heal. See? Dead.
Okay. We did it.
Crushing. Yeah, we did it.
We crushed it.
Yeah! Okay, what we got? I got no big keys. Gosh
I
darn
got
it.
3 big boy keys.
No way did you. I got
good.
Ren's junk pile.
Lucky. All right,
Oh,
where...
that didn't sound good.
hold on.
That didn't sound good.
What?
Why has that
Hold
happened? Why has that happened?
Is it because of my omen?
No, this one just wasn't activated yet.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, I gotta get out of here,
grunts
dude.
need to
Oh,
stop.
this is bad. Ah!
No, we just
poison.
finished it.
All right, so now we gotta find a big boy vault.
Woo!
What do you
Come on, baby. Heavy core. 3 diamonds.
Wait, you got a heavy core?
Golden apple.
Did you get a heavy core?
Boom. Read 'em and weep 'em, boys.
Wait, so you've
got
done it?
it!
We did it.
Yeah, baby!
We did it.
Wait,
Mission accomplished.
Get out of the way.
that's
Let me see
insane. This has
That
gone.
is insane. Whatever.
This has gone
Heavy
fast.
core!
Heavy core. Skizzo.
What is
Come on,
happening?
Mumbo.
Are they not? Are
Come
they not
on.
meant to be rare?
They are
They are.
rare. Hold on, I gotta get the rest of my stuff. Diamond! Yeah, baby!
Come on, Mumbo. You can do this, dude.
Okay, come on, Mumbo.
We've got to
Come
complete
on,
the
baby.
trifecta.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to ruin it. I feel like I'm gonna ruin it.
You can do this.
I got a smithing template. I got a diamond axe.
Wait a minute. Isn't?
And
Oh.
yeah, that's about it.
That's.
Oh, I'm glad I invited you guys.
All right.
You know what I love about these chambers, though? The sounds.
You know what I don't love sound effects wise is Skiz's grunts as he's hitting things. You sound like you're auditioning for Wimbledon. You know, like a tennis.
I think when you drink one in a room and it activates it.
Yeah,
I think it
that's what I
activates
would
the whole
imagine.
thing.
No, but
Oh,
see,
no,
look,
no, no,
see,
no,
told
no.
you.
Never mind.
Now it's go time, dude.
Never mind. It's go time.
Right, I'm taking the same strap. Taking
Bring the pain.
Yeah. See, now these guys should be more dangerous, right?
I mean, they're pretty dangerous. They're thorned up. They're
Yeah,
like
the spawner's blue. Look, the spawner's the diamond color. So this is the
yeah.
the more dangerous
Dead.
version. Guys, can I get some help on the bottom floor, please?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
helping you
come
from
on,
above.
dude.
I am helping as best as I can. I just keep missing.
Where is he?
Where is he? Is he invisible? Oh, it's just a regular skeleton as well. We got bread and steak.
Nice.
Bread and steak. That's super.
I found the staircase, boys.
Cool. Let's go.
Sniffed it out.
Dead.
You okay, Mumbo?
I'm not okay
You good
because
up
of what
there?
Skiz is doing. I'm gonna have to censor those grunts.
Wait, Skiz, you need to go turn the ones on upstairs too, dude.
Oh,
I need help down below.
that might have been me.
No, I am not okay.
Oh, I'm not okay up here. I'm not okay up here.
Oh, look out for that thing, dude. See the thing?
Oh, I just triggered 2 more.
Mumbo!
Mistakes
Stop
have been
lighting
made.
me on fire, dude! Ah! He's lighting me on fire. Why is his red here? No!
Dude, I'm dealing with the bottom one. I'm dealing with the bottom one.
I think I'm a goner.
Get him. This guy
Get
has
out
so
of here.
much armor.
Mumbo,
Dead.
go dig into a hole somewhere. Dig into a wall, dude.
Yeah. Get out of here. No!
Skiz, you okay? Bottom one's finished. Oh my good lord, it's an absolute armada up there.
That's not great. I gotta make my ticker. Okay.
What?
Okay,
Mumbo's
boys.
still at -5.
Yeah, I know.
Take it
I'm crushing
slow.
it. We got
Take it
one
slow.
of the keys. We got one of the keys.
Okay, I gotta come to you guys.
I'm dying. One life.
Oh, I just activated another one coming trying to meet you guys.
Yes.
I know what I'm
Oh my
supposed to
goodness,
do.
there's too many up
There's
there.
too
dude.
many. I don't know if I like this one bit. I might eat a golden apple. Is that smart?
That's very smart. Yes.
They're kind of shooting each other. I don't think I've hit a single shot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
Mumbo,
you
I
did.
need you to hit the shots, dude.
You
You've
lit
got to
me
lock
on
in
fire
now.
12 times.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'm only accurate when it comes to skiz.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dude, what the heck? Have you
my
seen
good
upstairs? Have you
What the
seen
heck?
upstairs?
I want to get my stuff. Give me my thing. I need a pick.
No, Skez!
His last words were,
That's going to be on my gravestone.
just EUGH.
Here lies Skizzle Man.
Here lies Skizzle Man, known for.
Known for phrases such as.
Such as.
Yeah.
We did it, boys! We did it!
We actually
did it?
crushed it. Am I the only one that hasn't died? I'm crushing it.
Oh, that's good.
I love
me
the
see.
fact we had we had no stakes. We had no stakes for this until Skiz decided there were stakes. And now he's in this situation. And I absolutely love that for him.
We did immaculately.
We did do pretty
We fought
good.
as gentlemen and scholars, and we dominated this place.
We smashed it.
We did.
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah, but it's got to be Mumbo. He needs the core.
I do have bad luck, though.
Why is Ren pretending not to hear us?
We can only do it once each.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that right? Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, I did not know that. All right, I will say this: if I get a core, it's going to my. Yeah, we're all trying to get a core. From
Okay,
Mumbo.
well-
The next call goes to Mumbo, of course.
I didn't get one. I didn't get one.
What'd I get here? Anything? Emeralds, arrows, breeze. Come on!
Okay, bad
All
luck,
right.
bad luck.
We
I
need
don't
you
know
to-
if we've got any more spawners. I think we've crushed the whole thing. I found one! I found one! Come back! Come back! I can't help but notice we are all clustered in one spot. This is good, though. I feel like this is... Oh, yes, Ren. Yes. Giving us more angle. I like it. I like it. Pythagoras.
No! I'm gonna die!
Dig yourself into a hole, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He added an to the end of I'm gonna.
I don't want to die to this guy, dude!
No, Skez!
Come on, man! The problem is getting back to you guys. No!
Oh, my goodness.
God.
Okay, another one's
Right, this one
activated.
is-
Yep.
This one is ominous, yes. Definitely ominous.
Gosh, anywhere safe.
The breeze are so cool. They are so cool. It's such a fun game mechanic. Oh, it's I'm gonna get killed by a silverfish. Oh, I've started another spawner, Ren. I'm sorry.
Mumbo, what have you done? What have you done?
I'm so bad at that. I just can't stop wandering around. You know what I'm like with the way that I move. It's a disaster. It's a disaster in situations like this.
Excellent. I've got two, so we need to find the big loot box for this room.
Shall I chuck my key in?
Well, shall we wait for Skez?
Oh,
never mind.
Hold on, dude. Go ahead. Just do it. Oh my gosh, I'm in a huge fight here.
I got nothing good. Nothing good. Go on, Ren. Go on.
Here we go.
Do it for me.
Emeralds, arrows, iron.
Get that core.
You guys got
Nothing.
so lucky. What?
I'm actually, I'm
really
blown
did.
away, by the way. I
That
don't
was
think you realize
outrageous.
that is an incredible pull, dude. For us each to get one first try.
And we did continue recycling all of the rooms that we had previously been to, getting more ominous keys and rolling every single large vault that we could find in the trial chamber. And sadly, I never got myself a mace, but I did have a fantastic time hanging out with these two. It went surprisingly extremely well. I didn't die a single time, and I will release the full extended version of this session on my Mumbo but More Jumbo YouTube channel, which is linked down in the description. I don't know whether to be happy, surprised, or concerned that I got the least deaths in that group. I have been playing around with these geese all morning in the redstone testing world, and I've discovered that if you just place an armor stand on top of a skulk sensor, it will repeatedly activate. Like it turns into a strange redstone clock. I mean, this is really, really strange behavior, but it's incredibly useful, especially because, of course, we have the armor stand poser mod, which means I can make armor stands invisible, which means we can now have singular flapping birds. This is like a huge development, and the flapping is like it's a consistent flap. It's not relying on other things. It's just insanely satisfying. As you can tell, I'm extremely excited by this. So it's time to give all the geese on the server the Flappy Bird treatment. What on earth is this? I don't actually know if I like being neighbors with Exuma, you know? So if I just plonk this down here, yeah, that is now repeatedly doing its thing. And I think I'm going to give every single one of the geese the flap, because I guess if only one of the geese has the fast flapping wings, it will look a little bit strange, so all of them have to flap fast. Oh, yeah, that looks really, really cool. The more flapping looks super good. I do wish I had some beeswax so that I could stop these lightning rods from oxidizing, but currently I definitely don't have enough bees. Second set of geese done. Third set of geese done. That's geese set number 4. And the final goose, some would say the golden goose, I suppose, is done. I know I may have complained earlier about not being able to place things on the side of the Happy Ghast, but being able to use the Happy Ghast for things like this has made my life significantly easier, so I still love this guy. Now let's see if the past few days of hard work has paid off. This might be one of the highest efforts to block place ratios I've ever had. But I would say it's probably worth it, right? Like, that is so cool. That is so cool and so weird. I've never really seen a Minecraft build with an excessive use of birds. I do think I should add some deviants to some of the geese. I do think I should do that, and maybe a few extra swarms. But the cool thing is, this is something that I can work on throughout the season and can kind of adapt and change as my base progresses. Obviously, at the minute, the focal point of my base is here, so a lot of them are in this area. But as things expand out across and go up, we can change things around. I'm so happy that it finally worked out. I finally managed to do it. It was a bit touch and go throughout some points of this. But here we go.